Hello? Hello?
Hello.
YouTube? Are you working, YouTube? Okay, YouTube's thinking about work. Yep, YouTube is good. YouTube and Twimsh. They're both good. Yay! Okay, so we need... Do I need anything else up currently? No? Okay. Got that sent out. How is it going, Ghostlings? My name is Ghostaniki. I've got Moon down in the down. I've got Amber over to the that side. Newt will be joining us here in a little bit. He had a thing, so he's late as always. But welcome back to Multiverse Menagerie Presents Obojima, Tales from the Tall Grass, The Guardian Physic. This is our D&D campaign we've been running off of the Obojima source book. Fantastic book. Go check it out. They've got a sequel coming out that I've already pre-ordered and a board game that I've already pre-ordered. And they have a video game they're apparently working on. I can't pre-order that yet. But it's good times. So, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? My little adventurers.
Good. Living the dream. I'm good. I worked today, but everything's great.
Same. So a little bit of a recap. Last week we did not have Vess with us. She mysteriously vanished in the middle of the night. I guess first thing in the morning before Dahlia and Gigi had woken up and started getting ready for the day. They tracked her down to the last place she was seen, which was Okiri Village, to the west of where they were. An elderly man gave them Satch and a letter that she had left behind stating that she would be returning. Sorry. And they kind of investigated through the village, tried to determine, maybe if they could figure out where Vess went. They heard some conflicting things. People saying they saw someone who looked like her but with some odd traits. Like, oh yeah, I saw someone, an elf girl, but she didn't just have black hair. She had, kind of puffy whitish hair, or white streaks. She had bumps on her head, tinge of color to her skin, things like that. And so they didn't end up finding Vess, but they did participate in Okiri Village's, one of their just little fun festivals. They got their butt handed to them in Blotcher, which is a sport. Kind of like dodgeball, but with rotten fruit. That you slingshot at people. Excuse me, sorry. Why is my mic low? I don't know. Let's see. They participated in the eating of not eating of the village. Eating at the village with the village that's the word, with the village. And as they woke, they decided to start prepping for their journey. They bought some supplies, and now they're standing outside of the general goods store that they were shopping in, outside of or in front of some vending machines with some ingredients and some potions and some magic items, some items of interest. Before we get in, again, due to Newt being late, Dahlia, you and Newt are standing there looking at these vending machines, and without you knowing, while you're distracted, Newt reaches into your bag, where you're holding some of your smaller items, and he finds the blueberries that you had stored. And without you noticing, he pops one in his mouth, and you begin hearing muffled. You turn back, and his face is swollen.
Oh.
It's red. He's swollen. He looks like a bubble. And unfortunately, he's not going into anaphylactic shock, but he's muted. So Newt's just gonna be following you guys around for a bit. But
Okay.
as you guys are standing by these vending machines, looking in at the wares and the costs and things like that, Vess walks up, from behind. She's returned to you guys. She's found you guys, and you are ready to begin with whatever it is you're going to do now. So that's where we're opening. Is Vess is walking up to you guys after this mystery runaway.
Hey.
Vess, where have you been?
Hey girl, hey.
I just had to run off. I'm so sorry, but I'm back. I'm back.
Run off where?
Uh, just had to go home for a second.
Okay.
As you guys are talking, Dahlia, you would remember her. The little girl Nadia that you spoke with initially, that acted as you and Gigi's informant to begin with in the village. She runs up to you. Hey, how you doing? You guys, did you have fun with the party yesterday? Did you have a good time with Blotch? You guys didn't win, but that's okay. Did you have fun?
Yes, we did. We did, Nadia.
And she looks up at Vess and, oh, is this the elf girl you were asking about?
Yes, this is Vess.
Oh, hi. You look like someone that ran through the village, but that girl, she kind of looked like you, but she also didn't kind of look like you. Her hair was different, and her head was different, and her skin was a little different, but she had elf ears and the same mark as you do, but there was also little bits of differences. So I don't know if you're the same one, but you look kind of like this girl that I saw the other day.
Oh. That was me.
But what? Hold on. I'm texting Newt real quick. but that doesn't make sense. But you look like this, and that girl looked like not. You have kind of blackish hair, and she had kind of blackish hair, but also with whitish hair, and you don't have bumps on your head, and she had bumps on her head, almost like she got hit with something a little bit, on two places, like right here, right in these areas here. I know because I'm like, man, she got hit with a rock or something. I don't know, and she was kind of. Your skin looks normal, and hers was kind of like. Not like her skin was kind of a different color, and not like a normal skin color, because like when I stand out in the sun I get a little darker, but like this was like a different color that skin normally shouldn't be. So that doesn't make sense.
Well, I have a condition. I don't talk about it very much, though.
My mom says I have a condition. She says,
Oh, does she?
yeah. She doesn't tell me what the condition is called, but she says, I don't know what she says. I stop paying attention a lot of times, and then she gets mad at me. But then then she finds something for me to do, and then I'm focused on that. But then I'm not. It's a lot of things, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're the same girl, then there you go. She looks different, but there she is. I hope you guys have a good day. Come back to the village. Bye. And she runs off. Keep it. This is a little like. This is a little. I think I said she was like 7 or 8, something like that.
Yeah, she's an 8-year-old.
And from where she runs to, you can also see a young little 8-year-old Nakudama girl. She's still got her tail from her tadpole stage. She's watching you from behind a fence, like.
Oh.
And she just kind of. And this is her little friend that I can't remember the name of. It's somewhere in the book, but I don't remember.
It's Morna.
Morna, yes, thank you. So that interruption aside, now you guys are back together, standing in front of the vending machine. You can begin to determine what you want to do now. Or continue.
I want to look in the vending machines.
Continue trying to press the matter if we so choose. Determine what
I'm
happened.
just gonna look at the vending machines.
Okay, so
I feel like if
I'm just gonna tap on it and be like, "What's in
what were you saying, Dahlia?
if Newt could talk, I feel like he would probably be pressing the issue.
Oh yeah, Gigi 100% would, but he can't. Because he's mute right now. He's blueberry mute.
Oh no.
It's probably like, that.
So these 3 vending machines by the general store, you look in them, and one of them has a whole slew of ingredients, from different areas, mainly from the Gift of Shiratashi area, which is the area you're in, but there are some other ones from different areas. They've got little labels under them that state each ingredient and the cost. And the vending machine next to it, there are potion bottles lining, each one with a different cost and with the name of each potion. And then in the third vending machine, it looks a little bit different than a standard one. Rather than being, you've got your shelves that each have a slot for each individual wear, it's a large glass door with a lock that has a rotating, almost like a rotating door, with wooden dividers in between, and it's spinning around. Disadvantage on who, Rec? Oh, disadvantage on me. Okay, dope. Noted. I had to read the full reward. I'll remember that. But it's a rotating display with wooden dividers, and each time it rotates, you see a new item, and there are 4 items in it. The reason it looks like this is because they're taller items. Which one are you initially drawn to? Are you wanting to look into each of them?
I'm like drawn towards all the ingredients
Okay.
and just curious. And if I picked a couple, like what it could be, like if I took it back to what's her name? I just want to make sure. Danja.
Yeah.
Took it back to Danja, like what we could do with that.
Okay. So you look into this first ingredient vending machine, and it's organized by cost, the cheap stuff up top and then down farther down. In the top shelf, you see a bundle of twigs. You see some standard just pink colored candle wax, a little lump of candle wax, and a box that's labeled magical flash paper. On the second row, you see something that looks almost petrified. You see a little baggie of you see a baggie that's closed off, tied off, but on the outside you see remnants of some dust of some kind. And next to it you see a bottle of kind of a yellowish green liquid that's bubbling a little bit. In the third row, you see a small bottle that is labeled Hakuman's ramen broth. You see a little baggie with what appears to be dried, molted skin of some kind. And then you see a little container with yellow goo in it. And then on the very bottom, you see a single piece of wrapped bubblegum.
How much is everything?
Well, what are you looking at? I'll say this much. The cheap stuff ranges 1 to 5. The middle row ranges 5 to 10, or 7 to 10. The third row ranges 20 to 25, and the last row, the bubblegum is labeled as 90 gold pieces.
Oh! God. I think I'm gonna go with like.
And you can buy multiple things, obviously, as well. It's a standard vending
Yeah.
machine.
I think I'm just gonna pick at random of the cheaper ones and just kind of grab those and
So-
want those.
You want something from the top row, is what you're saying, or?
Yeah, the top row. Yeah.
Okay, so there is the bundle of twigs, the candle wax, and the flash paper.
I'll do the candle wax, flash paper, and what was on the second shelf again?
On the second shelf, there was some sort of something petrified, a baggie with some dust of some kind on it, and a bottle with some fizzing yellowish green liquid.
I want the fizzing yellowish green liquid,
Okay.
the paper, and the what else I said?
You said the
I already
wax.
forgot about- Thank you, the wax. I want those.
All right, so altogether, that comes out to 18 gold.
Okay, that's not bad. I can do that.
Let me get this right now. So, just so we can look at it later, I'll tell you the names of the ingredients. You bought pink candle wax. You bought a box of flash paper.
Okay.
And you bought something called Fizzing Green.
Okay. Fizzing. Cool. Got it.
And like I said, that is a total of 18 gold pieces that you have put into the vending machine. And a little
Yes.
arm kind of raises up and grabs each item for you, and brings it down to the slot.
Okay. Sounds good.
Were you looking at any of the other vending machines? And Dahlia, were you looking at any of the vending machines specifically?
I was also looking at the ingredients one, but she grabbed most of the stuff that caught my eye, except for the thing you said was petrified.
The petrified something or other?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I have that?
Yeah. So for is that all you're buying from the ingredients?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would
Okay.
be, yeah. For me too.
So that is going to be 7 gold from you, Moon. And for your notes, that is petrified alligator. All right.
Very full.
Now, were you looking at any of the other, either of the other 2 vending machines with the potions or with the mystery items?
Can I look at the mystery items?
Yeah. I will let you know, anything you don't buy, the things you buy may be replaced later on when you come back to Okiri, if I remember. The things that you don't will remain.
Okay.
Just like it's non-perishable items, so obviously, why would you replace them if they're not going to go bad?
Right.
So in the rotating item vending machine, you see as it rotates, you see a spear go by. You see a broomstick in the next section. You see a wooden mask it looks like a face. It's got no mouth. It's got eye holes and then a nose. And you see a baseball bat. These items range from 50 to 250 gold pieces.
I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's why I told you they
spent a
remain.
lot of my money on the vending machine, so.
And then, were you interested at all in the potions before you proceed?
Sure.
Okay.
Feels like
The potion machine is it's built similar to the ingredients machine, just with bottles of liquid. It's organized the same way, where you have cheap, medium, more expensive. The cheap potions range from 18 to 25. The more expensive potions range from 90 to 125, and the very expensive range from 4 to 600.
the cheap potions.
All right. So on the labels, you see. Oh, I'm blurry. On the labels on the top row, you see a potion labeled Rabbit's Speed. You see one labeled Irresistible Charm, and you see one labeled Beard Brew.
How much is the rabbit's one?
That would be 25. So that top row is anywhere from 18 to 25.
I have 22. What about the other two? How much are they?
Irresistible Charm is 25, and Beard Brew is 18.
Can I know what it does before I buy it?
Roll and on which one? Or on all of them?
Brew.
Beard Brew?
That's the only one.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
Let's see. I don't think I have any advantage on that one.
It wouldn't be advantage. You'd have proficiency.
Or that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I do. Oh, this is. I love how this is and also isn't in alphabetical order.
Yeah, it's weird.
Where did my stuff go? I just had it. Oh, it's in this folder. That's right. The one that I labeled for D&D. Okay, no, I don't have one for Arcane.
What is your
14.
You rolled a 14?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me one moment. Let me find it here. It's excuse me. Okay, so it's Whimsy 7. This potion, you very clearly get the idea that it's meant more as a joke potion. It's not going to do anything. You don't get the sense that it's going to do anything overtly helpful or necessarily harmful. But it does seem like it's intended to be something funny. That's kind of the magical sense you get from it. The bottle is kind of the font underneath is kind of silly, to catch attention. Almost like what you'd find in, say, like a prank shop or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it then.
Okay. So, you guys have your ingredients that you've bought. Like I said, just keep track of those. We'll establish as we go when you get around to potion brewing. Don't forget, everything can fit into Satch. I was thinking about it earlier. Did I explain? Well, hold on. No, we can establish that later. So you guys have got you've spent your money. You've got your new ingredients that you've put into Satch. They are there for you to use whenever you're ready. These vending machines, you guys would know from living on Obojima your whole lives that you'll find vending machines here and there. Sometimes they magically appear, disappear. Since they're used by wizards, it's kind of random what happens. But you'll find more. Probably not this session because I don't have any other ones prepared. So there's that. So now that you guys have gotten your supplies and your purchases made, there's really not much else to do in Okiri at this time unless you're looking for any sort of information or anything prior to moving on with the next step of your journey.
No, I'm just gonna keep heading towards the Couriers Guild for Argo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
So let me see kind of where we're at here. So you're up here. So okay. So you've got about a. Okay. So you guys are heading down to Fort Hargalow like you had initially anticipated, and you've got another couple days walk ahead of you. It's fairly far south down in the Great Gale Fields. Since Newt isn't here, what I can do is no, that covers people's faces. Never mind. We can make it a little tiny map.
Teeny baby map.
So you guys are right about here right now, and you're getting to right about down there. You're heading from the Gift of Shirtashi down to the southern Gale Fields, which, like I said, you're looking at about a 2-day journey. So you guys are heading off. It's fairly early morning when you all meet up. Then you begin your walking. Day 1, nothing real eventful. Is there anything that, as you're walking, you anticipate that you would do? Or would you guys just try to catch up from your adventures in Okiri and, things like that?
I feel like we should catch up for sure since I left and they did their adventuring. I feel like we should definitely just try to get to our destination first before we do anything crazy.
Okay. So you guys are going to spend the next couple days kind of catching up and making sure that you're on the same plan?
Yeah.
All right. So what does that look like? It's easy to say, yeah, I do that. How does it look?
Yeah, no, but like, how does it look?
Tell me what. Start talking to each other. This is a game. Guys, come on. Have you never role played before?
So long. It's been a long time.
No, that's fair.
And we're also live where I'm like, hey. Okay. So, Dahlia, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? I know we're heading to where we need to be, but is there anything you'd like to do, stop at before we get there? Is there anything you want to see?
Not particularly. We can stop by any villages if you'd like.
Do you know
I
anything about any villages around here? Because I'm not sure if I know much.
No, I spent a majority of my life secluded on my own, so I don't know where much of anything is. But I am trying to venture back into the world, which is why I would like to stop at any villages we may encounter.
Okay, no, that makes a lot of sense. I mostly have just been with my mentor in my specific area, so I haven't really ventured off much as well. Even to really find ingredients for I haven't really done too much of either. So, but yeah, anywhere we go, if you'd like to stop, just let me know and we can do that.
So
Yes, of course.
I would say that without Newt is or Gigi is your well-traveled companion. He's the one who he's traveled a lot for his food deliveries and things like that. Without him, you guys really you just know to head south. You've been told kind of the general area that Fort Harglow is because you established, excuse me, that plan with Danja. Um, so without him present, you're really only you won't know what's near enough. There's nothing near enough that you can see outright, and he's not around, so you won't know if there's anything nearby that you can kind of divert your path to. Um, so day one, you spend the day telling each other kind of what's happened. Newt is emphatically like, or GG. I keep doing that. And you guys come to a rest for the evening. See, I'm trying to remember what all. Oh yes, yeah. You do have. I said that you guys have access to the arcane detection kit, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I thought I did, but I couldn't remember for sure. So you guys make camp for the evening. You expect that you'll make it to Fort Harglow by midday the next day. You have time to prepare for this next leg of your journey. Is that still going?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I had to check something.
Alright.
Proceed.
Am I able to check all my ingredients currently
Yeah.
that I have?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You guys definitely have time to do that and to kind of prep. Let me just make sure I remember how the arcane detection kit works. 'Cause it's been a minute since we've used it.
That's okay.
Potion brewing, that's not it. Arcane detection kit. Oh. And you two are the ones who have proficiency with that kit now. It takes 1 hour to test up to 6 substances, 6 items.
Okay.
So it would only take you 1 hour or so max to test these 4 items that you bought.
Cool.
And let me see. And so you guys are wanting to determine kind of the traits of your different ingredients that you bought.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yes.
need you guys to tell me what you bought at different points.
Okay, that's fine. I got it all written down.
Okay. Let's see. So what's the first one you test?
Pink candle wax.
Pink is common. So you as a magic caster especially, Dahlia would have some idea of this just because actually no, Dahlia would not know about this as she's been on her own. But you as a magic caster know kind of the practices of some of the other magic casting schools, so to speak, of Obojima. And you know that candle wax is especially important to certain individuals of a maybe less reputable line of work. Your rogues, your thieves, things like that. They often use. You hear stories of petty criminals using candle wax for usually harmless magical effects. And so you know that this pink candle wax is a magic catalyst of sorts. Um, and it's equally useful for combat and utility. And typically, it's not very whimsical. This one is specifically something that they use to create effects that are useful to them in any sort of scenario. You know, these rogues, these thieves they need to get in and out of somewhere, so they're not going to spend time doing something funny or whimsical.
Mhm.
They're going to be focused entirely on getting in and getting out. So this pink candle wax, um, it is one that is very well rounded to combat and utilitarian uses. Your scores on that are going to be. How do I want to do that? You know what? No, we won't do the scores. So it is. I'll say you're looking at equal benefit to combat and utility with no benefit to whimsy. I'll just give the general idea of how it's useful.
Okay.
The numbers wouldn't really help with that, anyways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What is the next one?
Fizzing green.
Fizzing green. Okay, so that one's uncommon. Okay. So this one you both may be familiar with, Dahlia because of your adventures, Vess because of your teaching that you've had. Neither Dahlia, you may not know the benefits or the uses of the plant, but you both would know that this, from the smell and from the look of it, this comes from a plant that's found deep within Obojima's forests. A plant called the spiral fern. It's a little difficult to come by because typically only druids and people who study the natural world pretty deeply know how to access this essence of the plant. And so this is a decent little find. You know that the druids typically use it for utilitarian purposes. They use it for its day-to-day uses, its day-to-day effects. It can be used for all sorts of things, medicines, traps, things like that. But it is also, maybe to a lesser degree, it can be used for protection or for playing jokes on people. In those areas, it is even. So utility is highest, combat and whimsy are equal. And then I know one of them was the petrified alligator, right?
Yes.
Petrified alligator.
Don't you have one more, Vess?
Yeah. But
Yes.
I was thinking of the petrified alligator.
Okay.
That's just the first one that came to mind. I can't remember what the other one is, so I'll do that one last. So you put this severed, almost rock hard alligator foot into the arcane detection kit. Someone fought very hard to get this alligator foot. The poor alligator, he's somewhere out there footless, or minus 1 foot, who knows. But kind of the history that there's one specific druid that is credited with a lot of petrification study, petrification of magical ingredients and things like that. Who also had a bit of an obsession with alligators. So this is very par for the course in that way. You would know, or not would know necessarily, but you, Vess, you would have heard the stories of how petrification magic came to be, things like that. And as you are checking out its components, just like any animal, different parts can be very useful in different ways. A bone can be used for medicine. It can be used for broth. It can be used for weapons. Scales can be used for armor or for day-to-day items or medicines, different things like that. And this petrified alligator is no different. It is very useful, and just like the alligator, it is also fairly. It's got a lot of combat essence to it. Um, Alligators are known for their aggressive fighting natures, but they're not known to be terribly funny. They're not known to be terribly whimsical. They're known for being terrifying giant beasts. So your scores in order of most to least: utility, combat, then whimsy. And then the last was what? Flash paper, I think?
Yes.
Flash paper, okay.
Oh no. Gigi's here.
It
Oh,
is
no,
I. Unfortunately, no camera today.
Did you break it already?
Apparently, I gotta troubleshoot it, but
Okay.
apparently so.
So there right now, I'll explain. I'll catch you up here in a second. So
Okay.
you guys get the flash paper, and you don't even really need the arcane detection kit right now. Both of you grew up on the island. You're used to you've seen party magicians and tricksters and people putting on shows. You know what flash paper used for. It's a combustible paper that burns really quick and then disappears in a bright flash of light. Contrary to what people often think, though, its uses aren't just whimsical. It's not just for entertainment and fun. They have many, many, many different uses. You have entertainment. You have chemical research. You know what chemicals put onto paper can make it can create that flash effect. And they have some uses in protecting yourselves. You know, distracting enemies, letting you get a quick getaway, persuading people to maybe calm down and not fight you. Your scores here, again, in order of highest to least: utility, combat, whimsy. And so those are your ingredients, what you've ascertained from the arcane detection kit. Now, while they're writing that down, Newt, how we explain it, Gigi snuck a blueberry out of Dahlia's pocket. And your face had swollen up to the point where you were unable to speak. You didn't go into anaphylactic shock or anything. You're not in danger. But you've been unable to speak through the entirety of the day.
Okay.
With you standing there, they've caught up on where they all were, what's happened. Vess met our little friend Nadia and Morna, the children from the village. And they both bought some ingredients from the vending machines outside of the general store. And now that it's, you know, you've had a chance to settle down and you're starting to, what is happening? You've got a chance to kind of settle in and rest. Your face begins to stop the swelling and you're able to start speaking again. Although at first it's a little difficult.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm setting everything up. Hold on. Hold on. All right, guys. I think I can start speaking.
Oh. Starts like patting his back. You good? You feel better?
Yeah, I'm good. It's entirely worth it.
How could you just do that to yourself all the time, every time? Like, you know you're not supposed to, but I understand as long as it's very small amounts. But you're
It's
still
a
putting
friggin-
yourself through a lot of pain here.
The forbidden fruit is often sweetest.
That's accurate. Goodness.
We're marking that. That was good. That was funny. Oh.
Oh, I missed your shenanigans. For the one day I was gone, how I missed this.
Oh. Wow. That one got me more than I anticipated. Oh. Oh, hello. So you guys, you've done your research, you've determined what your ingredients are and how you may be able to use them. GG is starting to begin to speak again. You've enjoyed a day of relative silence, although his inability to help guide you through the island of Obojima has been somewhat missed. And you begin settling in for the night. You settle around the fire and begin to rest and talk with each other and make sure you're set.
I look over at Gigi. I'm like, did you hate that that you couldn't tell us where to go today and that we had to figure it out ourselves?
I gotta be honest, I was more focused on the breathing aspect.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Is it really worth eating a blueberry to not breathe enough? Is it really worth it?
His voice becomes crystal clear for 1 second, and he just goes, "Yes."
His voice drops a couple octaves.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
fair
Face gets all
enough.
seriousness, just yes. 100%.
Fair enough.
So they didn't tell you. I'll go ahead and let you know just for supply's sake. In the general shop, if I remember correctly, Dahlia bought an adventurer's kit, which is just some general stuff for that the adventurer's pack may not have. So I think we said like a utility spork, a compass, a whistle, some minor
Basically.
first aid stuff, different little things like that. A rain poncho, different, minor stuff like that. And then they did buy enough rations, I think, for everyone to have, was it 3 or 4 days? I think 4. 4.
4 days.
Yeah.
Which is where you saw that that Dahlia was lacking in the financial department a little bit. So you guys are set for a few days. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not going to be real heavy on the supply stuff. Just kind of keep an eye on, or keeping in mind, oh yeah, we've been out for a while. We don't have food or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So anything else that you guys needed?
Nope.
I will say that I forgot to take my soothe.
That's what you said it. You said it now. You got it. You're good. One of these times, I'm just gonna be like, you guys go to bed and you're done. So you guys go to bed and you're up the next morning. Newt, I did mention to them I had them meet Nadia, and Nadia essentially pointed out that the girl that the villagers saw with the white streak of hair and the bumps on her head and the tinged colored skin, it was the same as Vess. Just
Okay.
she kind of brushed it off as, oh yeah, I'm the same.
Okay. Got it.
So I forgot to mention that. So you guys get up the next morning and you prepare for the next leg of your journey, and you make it to Fort Harglow by about mid-afternoon, roughly, I'd say. Let me get my stuff here. I have a decent sized desk, but it's a small desk. And you walk up to this fort, and I mean it's a decent sized fort. It's well fortified. It's nothing like it's not like a village or anything, but it has a good amount of couriers walking in and out of it. You see some other people here and there walking back and forth, making deliveries, doing research, things like that. But it's primarily the couriers. And as you walk in, you see a large as in stocky, a very built but short man. He's got a very well-kept, close to the chin beard. He's got a little handlebar mustache. He's wearing the courier outfit with a hat, and he's got some badges on his shoulder. And you may not know his name, but this guy is very clearly, huh? What were you saying? Were you saying something?
No one
Someone-
said anything.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought it might have
Nope.
been my thing. You don't know necessarily who this guy is, but you know that he is important in some way. And as you walk in, he's standing on a small pedestal, just so that people can see him. Like I said, he's very short. And you hear, "All right, troops, it's time for today's tasks. You all have been assigned to your standard lieutenants for your jobs for the day. Check out your job board and meet back here tonight once your tasks are done. We are the couriers. We are the courier brigade. We are here to serve the fair, beautiful island of Obojima. Take pride in that. Dismissed." And all the couriers go to their different lieutenants and they begin figuring out, okay, we're going here, you know, starting their deliveries, starting their support roles, things like that. And this postmaster, that's the best title you can come up with, he steps off the pedestal and begins walking back and forth between the different groups of couriers, just checking to make sure they have everything, that they're set for their day. You know, he's obviously in charge, so he's making sure everything's running smoothly.
Okay.
Takes his job very seriously.
I mean, yeah. Wouldn't you?
I mean,
If you were
Maybe
a
I'd slack
postmaster?
with it. I might
No.
slack.
Not with
a
that
little bit.
handlebar mustache, you wouldn't.
If I had that, I'd be too busy twirling it to.
I mean, that's
do
fair.
my work.
That's fair. You can't not
Yeah.
twirl a handlebar mustache. It's just
Yeah,
impossible. You
exactly.
just,
Yeah.
it's just how it is.
So we're at like the entrance, right? Or, like,
Yes, you guys have
it's
just
like-
walked in. You couldn't walk very far because the groups of couriers were lined up in loose order in front of this pedestal, listening to their boss give them their charge for the day, you know, their pep talk. I do want to kind of point out, because of the postmaster's name, which you guys might get here in a second, you've all watched Seven Deadly Sins or seen clips of it, right?
Yes.
Picture Escanor, but obviously not as buff and very short.
Okay.
That's how I'm picturing this. Kind of if Escanor were a D&D dwarf.
That makes it better.
Got it.
That makes it
That's
so much
what I'm
better.
picturing here.
That
So
makes it better.
now that he's done all of them dispersing, you have easy access to walking into the fort.
All right. I look at Dahlia and Vess. I ask, why are we here again? And this is not
You
me.
forgot?
This is not me out of character, genuinely forgetting. This is strictly roleplay. This is not.
Not you,
What?
not ever.
No. I take diligent notes. Okay, but yeah,
Special
Gigi looks at them and asks why he's there.
the special potion.
We're finding the special potion
Ah,
for Danja. And this potion's lost and like no one knows anything about it. So that's why we're trying to figure out
got it.
everything about it
Got
right now. That's why we're asking people. It's supposed to be a rumor. We're supposed to figure out why it's such a rumor and where we can find these ingredients at for the specific potion. It's Danja really has us going around doing crazy stuff right now.
Okay.
But it's the ingredients have been lost, so they're rare ingredients, so that's the hardest part. Is just finding them and asking a lot of questions. I mean, I even asked like my mentor and said go maybe down south, ask them, ask the courier brigade. They might know rumors. That's why we're here right now.
Yeah, because the
Okay.
courier brigade has lots of connections because they're all over Obojima. Because even if they don't know anything, they might know who does.
I see. I see. Should we ask Big Guy? Should we ask Handlebars Man?
Handlebars, man.
So Edward,
He might know the most, considering he's like seems like more of the leader of everything.
All right.
I'm gonna walk right up to him and be like, "Hello, sir."
And you kind of catch him.
I'm-
He's walking with his hands behind his back, very trying to look very dignified.
Intimidating.
You can tell by the roll a let's see. Oh, let me think here.
Roll initiation for combat.
No,
Oh,
he
no.
goes first. You all go
Roll
last.
an intimidation check. Roll a persuasion.
Um,
Or a charisma. Like,
What is so you're going up to him first, right, Vess?
yeah, I like marched up to him. Hello, sir.
What's your passive perception?
And I put my hands on my hips. What's
What-
my passive perception?
Yeah.
It is 10.
Okay. So as you're walking up to him, since you're the first one going up, you're kind of setting up your expectations of how this is going to go. And you're looking around at all his subordinates, his teams, trying to see how he's interacting with them. You're watching him go team to
Okay.
team, and it's very clear he takes his job seriously, but no one in any of the groups seems shaken up by him.
that's
They
good.
all they're taking his instruction and they're, agreeing and okay, yes, we'll do that. Yes, sir, sir, whatever. But none of them are quaking in their boots or trying to, you don't notice them really they're not tense.
Okay.
So you walk up to him. And what was it you said again?
Hello, sir. I like stomped up to him and I'm like, hello, sir, with my hands on my hips. Very like trying to just seem like I just want him to really talk to me. Like I'm like, hello, sir. Like I'm not like being intimidating. I'm just trying to get him to talk to me.
And he turns around and he has very little volume control. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to Fort Harglow. This is the primary location for the Couriers Brigade. I am Postmaster. Is it Chief? Does he have Chief in the name? I don't remember. Hold
Is
on.
it Trafe?
Where is it? It's
He is saying
Postmaster.
all of this.
My name is Postmaster General Escalante. I am the primary postmaster for the Couriers Brigade. We are here to serve Obojima to the best of our abilities with pride and dignity and all the best we can give. How can I help you and your little friends today?
Reaches out and shakes his hand and says, thank you for your service, sir.
Not necessary. I am not part of a military. I'll take the handshake and the thank you, but you can talk to me as a civil servant.
I have a lot of questions for you, buddy.
And
A lot.
I will do my best to help you and your little friends.
All
Why does
right.
he keep calling us little? Why does he keep calling us little?
Because for a second there I was about to say because he thinks he's taller than all of you. But I'm not doing that. It's because he's
All
older.
right.
He's old. He's probably, you'd say he's a human, but he's probably in his 50s, 60s.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough. Fair enough.
And he's not saying it in like a derogatory way. He's saying it in like an endearment kind of way.
All right.
Like, you
Postmaster
youngsters.
General, do you know anything about the Guardian Physic at all?
Well, no, ma'am, I can't say I do. Is that a type of whiskey? If it is, I would like to
You-
know for my day off, which is
Um,
rare.
No, sir, it is not. It's for a potion that we need to find ingredients for. That's lost, and my honestly, my mentor said to ask you guys that you might know some rumors about it. Have you heard any rumors? Do you know if any of your uh colleagues might know any rumors about this at all? Is there anyone that is well versed into listening about things?
Well, unfortunately, I don't know much about.
Drop you in here.
Unfortunately, I don't know much about potions. I have not received a report about mysterious ingredients. Why is this just your grandpa? If he had gotten really involved in Boy Scouts or something.
That's funny.
It's true. It's true. That's fair. That's fair. He goes, we aren't privy often to those kinds of rumors. The typical rumors you might hear around here are jobs that have been requested and the ongoings. I don't know what the S's are hard to do. The ongoings of the different factions in Obojima. Whether something is an ingredient to a potion or not, unfortunately, is not the specialty of the courier brigade. We try our best, but we have to specialize in what we specialize in. Why am I saying so many words with F's?
Well, I appreciate the help and the answering of my questions. I will ask another thing. Like, my mentor had given me a couple options. Do you know people that might possibly have any information on this at all whatsoever? Do you know anybody at all
He
that we should
he
check out, go to?
he thinks for a moment, and he goes, "Please follow me to my
Oh.
very special board." And
Oh.
he walks you guys inside the main office of this fort. He opens the door for you. He's very polite. And inside this office, or not this office, it's kind of a general area for the courier brigade and those visiting. And you see a large board. And this board has reports of jobs that have been requested, of things regarding the factions, the towns, the villages, things like that. And he goes, if you're looking for information, it's going to be right here on my fancy board. This board has jobs. It's got information regarding the work of the factions recently. It's got information on what the factions do and the villages and all sorts of things. And there's a large map of Obojima right here for you. I would advise you look here. Let me look. And he looks at all the jobs and he goes, I'm going to be completely honest here. Part of the reason we may not have information on the ingredients is we have been focused on some rumors about the fishmen off of the coast beside Skykite Valley. There's been some stirring in the shallows, and we've been focused on watching them, making sure they don't start trouble.
No. Well, what was going on with that?
They're trying to start trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Yeah.
So,
Well, the troubling kind.
There's a
They're-
lot of different kinds of trouble.
They're just
You just don't want to tell us what kind of trouble they're getting into.
they're causing problems for the fishermen and the folk on the coastline, and they've holed up, from what I understand of the topography of that area of the shallows. They've holed up in a village that has been submerged in the shallows, and there's talk of a new Fishman faction forming. We're not terribly worried now, but we've been keeping an eye on it, making sure nothing goes on there. So we have been kind of focused on that. A lot of our manpower has been going to observing and making sure they aren't starting stuff. Their mouths aren't writing checks that they can't cash. I don't know what a check is. There's no checks in Obojima. But you get the idea. So that's been the big thing right now. Like I've said, there is information about the other factions on the island, and maybe they know their own rumors amongst their fellow members. So all the information on factions is right here. If you want more information on the Fishmen, if you want to, I would not ask you youngins to help. That's a danger. I do not want to put you in danger. That is why we have the Courier Brigade. But if you knew anything, if you researched anything, we'd be more than pleased with the help. But here is the board. Research at your own leisure. There is water nearby if you're thirsty. We've got some snacks. So if you need, is there anything else you folks need from me?
I would like to ask one question.
Yes, young frog lady.
Who is the nosiest courier that you currently have here, would you say?
That is a good question. If he hasn't gone on his job yet, well, really, it's a pair of them. It's a couple of twins. They're a couple of little rapscallion elves. They've just aged into the Courier Brigade, but Benny and Patty, they're a set of elfish twins. They tend to listen out when people are talking. I've had a couple talks with them that's rude, and we want the villages to trust us, and listening in and starting all sorts of rumors is not how it's going to work. But they tend to listen in to folks.
Thank you.
We might want to talk to them.
That's
What
what I asked.
about you, little man? You got any questions? You look like one who likes to deliver things.
Now, you've piqued my interest. I gotta be honest. I was busy. I found a bug over here that I was kind of interested in. But
That was the mustache.
what? Oh, okay.
got the
I was
Hannibal-
like, am I being threatened? I was like, am I being threatened? What's happening here? Yeah. I asked, do you need something to be delivered?
I was just asked. You seem a little young to join the Courier Brigade right now. I was just asking if you had any further questions that you wanted to ask, and encourage you, if you're ever interested as you age into the Courier Brigade age, come find me and we'll talk.
What age do you?
You gotta be a full
age
grown.
into?
You gotta be a full grown feller,
Full grown feather.
Well,
and you are
Uh,
a little fella.
I might be little in stature, but
How
my
old are you?
heart, 18.
Roll a deception.
That is a 5.
He goes, now, young man, I was not born yesterday. I'm not a Nakudama that just hatched from my egg this morning. I know you are not 18. I know you aren't any older than 14 at best. A Courier Brigade member does not lie to his... He does not lie in general. That's a bad look. Now, you're young. I'll forgive you for it. But if you want to join the Courier Brigade as you get older, you gotta get that in check, young man.
I just salute.
At-
Say, aye, Captain.
he kind of grins at ease. And he goes, if nothing else, I will leave you folks to your researching. And he puts his hands back behind his back and heads out to check on the groups that are remaining in the courtyard of Fort Harglow.
Okay.
Alrighty. Does the board have any information about our special potion?
No, the only like he said, oh no, I lost my place in my notes. Uh-oh. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, so as he mentioned to you guys, there is the job listings. It's very basic stuff for the most part, like woman. It was posted last week. This is help. Cat stuck in tree. They just forgot to take it down or update it or something. Just minor stuff, stuff that a single courier brigade member can easily do. And then they have the notes regarding what they've learned of the fishmen off the coast of that was weird. Of stop it. Off the coast of the Skykite Valley. Next to that, you have a large map of Obojima that shows all the primary villages, settlements, things like that. It's a fairly complete map of all physical realm locations. And underneath it, you have listings for all of the factions in the area. So, of these factions, let me find... What happened? What happened? Why do I keep hearing my voice?
Probably because you're talking.
No, well, thank you. You find information on the AHA, the Academic Adventure, or the AHA.
Yeah, AHA.
Who has me on? Is that my mic? Are you guys hearing that too? Where it doubles my voice?
I am.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
It's weird. You see a poster with the letters AHA over it, and then under each letter is a word. It's what is AHA? It's I do not remember what it is. It stands for. Dang it. Hold on. No. HA 104. Hold on. Pause.
HA 104.
I can never remember what the acronym stands for.
It stands for homeboy.
Oh, so under each letter in
Homecoming?
AHA, you see archaeologists, historians, archivists. There's a brief description of each faction. This is your academics, the people who are out to study history, the First Age, record information on the current peoples of Obojima, research science. They are the ones who are keeping the information of the world alive. You see that they note that they have members in the field, and if anyone's interested, there is the AHA headquarters is on the very southern coast of the island. But there are members all over researching different various topics and things like that. You see the general welcome for the Couriers Brigade. As you've seen there, your mail service members, essentially. They do your transport, your deliveries, things like that. But they also help the island. They protect the island from monsters and rogue spirits. They help those in trouble. You see the Mariners Guild poster. These are your ones who research in the shallows. They're marked on the map as being one at each cardinal corner. But the ones on, there are a couple of them that are X'd out as not being heavily in service. You see a poster for the Society of Young Stewards. Your youth scouts. They're the ones who they're learning how to be productive members of society and how to venture into the wilds. Um, and you see a listing of all their chapter names, which are each a different type of bird. You see a listing for the sword schools, um, places where
Oh, yeah.
wannabe
Sword.
wannabe prospective warriors can go and learn different schools of combat. And you see the listings for the witches' covens. Um,
Oh,
all let's see, there's one. Let's see, 6 witches' covens, dotted around the map that um offer a variety of services and resources for the right trade or right gold or right finances. Your different magical components, things like that. Um, right now on the job board, the only thing that catches your eye is that fish man or the fish person job that he was talking about, where the people are the courier brigade is observing them to make sure they don't get up to something. But those are the
and
factions that may have different information than the courier brigade does.
I point at where all the witches ovens are, and I'm like, if anyone's gonna know about this, they will. We should talk to them.
Okay, so
Okay, what are the 6 covens?
You've got, so it lists them out. You've got the fish head coven, which is actually fairly near to you. It's, let's see, the domain of the fish head coven is just northeast of you, not even a full day's walk.
Oh, okay.
The cloud cap coven, which is the one that Vess's teacher Alara is from, or is a part of, is at the base of Mount Arbora. There is the Patchwork Robe Coven listed in the Land of Hot Water. There is the Nomadic Tall Hats Coven that wander as a caravan primarily in the Gift of Shuratashi, which is where you're nearby as well. So they're nearby. There is the Crowsworn Coven in the Brackwater Wetlands. And there is the League of Gilded Gourd in the Coastal Highlands.
League of Gilded what? One more time.
Gilded Gourd.
Cool. Okay. I think that we should hit what's the closest to us. I know that they were all weird about fish head, but I think we should talk to them. I feel like they might know something. What do you guys
Were-
think?
I agree.
Was that close to where they had the fish trouble? Is that close?
No, that is a decent walk away. That's multiple
Okay,
days.
Yeah. Oh, multiple days.
Yeah, so let me
We
pull
ain't
out
got
the
time
map
for
here.
that.
So your map, there are 3 covens near you. There's let's see, it was the Gilded Gourd is over here in this area. The Fish Head Coven is this one here. And then the Cloud Cap Coven wanders in this general area over here. So you've got 3 that are relatively near you. The Skykite Valley is crud, where is it? Skykite Valley is 27. Up here.
Okay. Oh, so it's like opposite way. Okay.
Yeah. It's a decent distance.
Got it. I'm fine with heading to the coven.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be our best bet, honestly.
Okay, so you guys were wanting to go to the Fish Head Coven?
Yes.
All right, let me get that pulled open. I would need to check one thing real quick. Crud, where is it? I know I've got my notes are really. I should label them or something.
Mine are so sporadic, it's okay.
I know I've got it somewhere. Um, did I ever describe what that individual looks like? Did I? Did I not? Did I fail? Um. Da, 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 da. Okay, I guess I didn't really describe her. Okay, so you guys are heading to the Witch Head Coven, or the Witch Head Fish Head Coven to the northeast.
Yeah.
Vess, you would know that this is the largest and the most reputable coven in the on the island. They have a lot of resources. They have a lot of research at their disposal.
Okay.
And you would know, based on what Don just said, that they are the only guild that's in possession of 2 volumes of Granny Prumple's Almanac of Island Ingredients. Let's see. You don't know which 2 they have, but they are the only one that has 2, which gives them even more prestige amongst the covens. Many young witches are trying to join the Witch Head Coven, and for someone to turn away the Witch Head or the Fish Head, I keep saying Witch Head, the Fish Head is almost unheard of. So you understand how big a deal this is.
Guys, I don't think you understand that we are going to one of the biggest covens. This coven is a big deal. Like, I really hope that they'll talk to us, honestly. I feel like it's going to be kind of hard to talk to them, but I think we got a good shot, honestly.
Why would it be difficult for them to talk to us?
They are I feel like very picky about who they talk to about things, but we'll see. It's very hard to get into their coven, so we'll see if they'll talk to us. So
We are pretty much the coolest people around, though. So
yeah, Gigi, you're pretty cool.
I will say, when I say they're prestigious, they do have vendors and general people that kind of like a village. They have ones who are going to be more open to telling what they know. It's higher up, the members of the coven, the big wigs that aren't going to be as chatty necessarily. So that might have been me misspeaking on that. But you guys,
It's okay.
you guys make it to the or the Fish Head Coven pretty quickly. It's early to mid evening by the time you reach it. Moon, I want to make sure you know that you are on mute.
Yeah, sorry, I was asking my husband to take the dog out to go potty
Okay.
and forgot to unmute myself.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure.
I do have a question. So I
Yes.
didn't take my soothe. Is anything happening currently?
You did.
I did take it? Okay.
Yeah. When you guys, you're still in the same day.
Okay.
The Fish Head Coven is relatively close to Fort Harglow. It's only, like I said, you left Fort Harglow probably mid-afternoon, somewhat late afternoon, and you made it to the Fish Head Coven by early to mid-evening.
Okay.
It's just a
cool.
few hours away in terms of walking.
Okay, not bad.
So-
Okay, great.
As you near this domain, the domain of the Fish Head Coven, you see at different, not altitudes, but different levels of elevation, large stone buildings built into, let me think of how to word this. You see large stone buildings with glyphs and designs of fish. You see cairns with different arcane symbols and geoglyphs written on them. You see small spirits fluttering about, helping the witches that they've grown close to. You see young witches researching and studying, older witches guiding them, doing different tasks. You see vendors walking around, selling different things, food, supplies, things like that. it's like I said, it is almost like its own little village, but specifically for the members of the Witch Head Coven. Um, so, and as you enter, everyone's so busy that they don't really notice you at all. Um, they kind of go about their day without a second thought. And this
Anyone
is,
looking at us?
I do want to
Nobody looking
mention
at us?
that this is comprised of men and women, of different races
Okay.
and different things like that. Is anyone looking at you? Um, Not at this time.
Okay.
No one is really paying a ton of attention to you at this time.
Okay.
Like I said, everyone's keeping fairly busy.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Is there anyone that catches
So-
your eye, guys, that we should chat with?
I
Like
so
a lot?
you said we are like in the middle of like what?
You're just walking into the Coven courtyard
Okay.
through one of the gates.
Okay. Is there someone who looks particularly like witchy, like stereotype witchy?
It's a witch's coven.
So
They're all
most
stereotype
people.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Roll or let
Dang.
me think here. Or the other. So, as you guys enter the village, what are your passive perceptions?
Mine's 10.
Yeah.
Mine's
8.
a 9.
Okay.
Mine is mine's a 9.
You guys enter the village, and Dahlia, you are accustomed to spirits to a degree. You kind of can feel their presence when they aren't trying to hide overtly, and you feel a pair of eyes on you. And as you turn around, you see a cat spirit watching you intently. Off to the side, you see another cat spirit that's very fat and lazy and fluffy, on a floating cushion. But that cat spirit is kind of meandering around a bit more. This one that's walking is watching you all very intently.
Oh.
Okay.
And like I said, Dahlia is the one who notices, due to the connection to the spirit world, if a spirit isn't hiding overtly, I would say that you'd have an idea of when they're observing you. You're used to that presence.
Can I talk to these spirits, or can I just see them?
Yeah, you can talk to spirits. You that's the language, Tolum. I think it's Tolum. That's the spirit Torum. That's the spirit language.
Can I ask the cat? Can I help you?
This cat goes, "Well, hello. My name is Lady. I noticed that you guys, I've never seen your faces before. Where are you from? Who are you?"
I also speak Torum too.
Oh, do you speak Torum?
I do, so I understand what.
Oh,
they're
so
saying.
Gigi is just thinking you guys are talking to a cat.
Yep. I Gigi is seeing this and immediately like, wait, am I? Which one of us is? What did that blueberry do to me? Like, am I?
Am I still feeling the effects?
Yeah.
So you both, I forgot that you knew Torum. It makes sense that you do.
Yes. Yes.
So she goes, my name is Lady. I am one of the what they call us, the Wandering Witch Companions. That's what they call me and my sibling spirit over there. We're not actually siblings. It's just, what people call us. My name is Lady. That's what they call me. And that fat one, they call themselves fat as well. The fat one over there on the cushion is Mighty People Leap. You have to put Mighty in front of it, or else they'll get mad. It's a whole thing. Just go with it, you know. But we live here in Fishhead Coven, and we help guide people as they come in. You know, we help around as we can. We're just kind of here for the ride. Who are you guys? What are you? What can I? Is there something I can help you with?
My name is Dahlia, and we're looking for ingredients to the Guardian Physic potion.
And my name is Vess.
And who's this young boy who looks like he's very confused?
Don't mind
that's-
him. That's Gigi.
Ah,
I assume they're speaking the
tow room, yes.
their. Okay, but I hear Gigi.
Yeah, you would recognize your name.
I why are you talking to a cat, and why are you telling the cat my name?
I look at Gigi.
Do I know it's
I
a
promise
spirit,
it's okay.
or-
Yeah, you would know. You would be used to seeing spirits. I mean, it looks largely like a cat, but you'd be able to tell that it's a spirit pretty easily.
Okay, so I know that they're talking to a spirit right now. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do I like? Okay, I just don't understand what they're saying. Okay, that's fine then.
It's okay, Gigi. We're talking to a spirit cat.
Got it. got
Spe-
it.
Her name is Lady, and she's very nice.
Well, while you guys do that, I am gonna. I'm just gonna sit here.
Don't
No,
go get blueberries, please. I
Just
feel
gonna
like I
sit
have
here.
to watch you.
Anything
I was thinking
above it.
about going and talking to someone else, but you know.
There's a cat here.
Actually, no. Rather, can I go up to the fat cat?
Yeah.
I
What
want
are
to
you-
just start petting the cat.
Okay. You walk up to Mighty People Leap, and I'm just gonna say Mighty P. Kind of like it's laying down.
No.
And it opens one eye, looking at you like. Pretty much, you get the idea of it's going. Can I help you? And you begin petting it, and it closes. It kind of. It closes its eye and just lets you. You guys are
Alright,
vibing.
Cool.
Lady looks over and goes, "He can't speak tow room, can he?"
No,
I know
cannot.
that.
Well, he has good instinct because Mighty Pipple loves when people leap, loves when people pet and scratch it. Dahlia, Vess, Gigi. Anyway, so how can I help you?
Do you have any information on that potion whatsoever? Do you know anyone that does of the Guardian Physic at all, or any ingredients? I know that there are lost ingredients, but I don't know if any. We're just trying to find people who have heard rumors of sorts, because we work for someone and they're really adamant on just finding this.
Let's see. The only ones who may know about something like that, we do have the research tower, which may have some information, but I mean, for something like that, oh man. Really, that's your best bet is the research tower. Maybe one of the council witches knows something, but they're hard to talk to. They're hard to get a hold of. Hey Newt, roll a D100 for me.
Oh boy. Okay.
They're difficult to really get an audience with, so your best bet is going and looking at the research in the library. Unfortunately, I wish I could give you more help on that, but unfortunately, I mean, that's kind of how it works is the most information is known by the council, but they're they're the top dogs. Dogs.
Owls.
So I mean, maybe asking around you'd find something, but as a spirit, I've heard stories of the Guardian Physic. It's one of those old legends that's passed down, but I don't know much about it. I'm sorry. I've not heard anyone talk about it. I didn't know anyone was researching it.
Can you direct me to the library?
Yes, you just follow the path up the stairs. It is the tall building over there on the left. Newt, what is your D100?
I got a 5.
One moment.
Oh no.
Oh. mm. Okay, that one's a good one though for you. Oh.
Oh,
Um.
hopefully it's not squirrels. Hopefully it's not squirrels.
I'm gonna switch you to a 6 just because it's very in character for you.
Okay.
Number 5 would be every time you fall asleep, you must perform the trolley problem, but you guys don't sleep all that much. Number 6, and this is what I'm giving you. A pigeon is now out to kill you. This isn't an illusion. It's real.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Got it.
Oh gosh.
So the lady tells you guys where this library is, the research library. Gigi, as you're petting Mighty People Leap is happy. Mighty People Leap is very content. But out of just instinct, you feel a pair of eyes on you. And these eyes, they have very, very malicious intent. You are not comfortable at all with this. And you look around and you don't see anyone looking at you. All you see is a line of birds on a roof. Some of them are looking at you, some of them aren't. And for a brief moment, you lock eyes with one of them, and you swear you see it go. But you don't think much else of it. So,
Okay.
and this, you get the sense that something is very unhappy that you're petting Mighty People Leap. Who's lizarding me? Oh, it's your phone.
Me, hold on.
So something's very unhappy that you're petting Mighty People Leap.
Okay. Oh,
I'll be right back. My husband locked himself out of the house.
Of course.
Nice. So
I'm petting it. I feel something angry that I'm petting it, right?
yes.
I pet it even harder.
The vibe gets
I
vicious.
yeah. I do it in such a way they know I am challenging it. Whatever it is, I'm inviting the challenge.
As you do this, the birds on the roof all fly away. Roll a dex check for me. So I can use the disadvantage that's been levied against me. I'll roll against it. Okay. What'd you get?
Hold on, I'm trying to find my dex score. I got a 12.
So as you more aggressively pet Mighty People Leap and these birds fly over you, you look up and see something falling towards you, and a small pebble lands right here between your eyes.
Okay.
And it's not enough to do any serious damage. It just stings a little.
Okay.
And you're not entirely sure where this pebble came from, but you think it was that bird.
Okay. Do I see said bird?
The bird has flown away for now.
Okay. Okay. I give whatever his name, Mr. Master,
Mighty People Leap.
Mighty People Leap. I give him one last, pat on the head, and then I cautiously walk back over to them.
All right. So as they're talking, Lady looks at or continues talking with Vess and Dahlia. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I believe that's it. Unless Vess can think of something.
No, I would say that is it, honestly.
I would ask you to warn the young man there. He has angered a one of the denizens of the Fishhead Coven. Mighty People Leap tends to not pay many people attention, but they paid attention to your friend there, and there's someone that does not like that, and they're out for them now. Just give him a little bit of a heads up on that, if you would, from me, since I can't talk to him. He may not be in danger, but he may be in danger.
Okay.
Okay.
But if there's nothing else, enjoy the Fishhead Coven. You're, welcome in. Like I said, the library is up and to the left. There are a couple shops if you need any supplies or anything. But yeah, if you need anything else, feel free to find us or find someone else and we can help you out.
Okay.
Really
We
appreciate
appreciate it. Thank you, lady.
And Lady
Yeah.
walks away and Mighty People Leap floats behind, following along.
Can I retcon something real quick?
What's up?
Just before I walk away, can I pick up the pebble that fell on me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my revenge. I'm gonna get my revenge.
All right. So you guys, Lady walks away and you're left on your own now.
Okay.
So
I
what
guess
the
we'll head
cat?
to the library then, you guys.
That's good to me.
What were you saying, Gigi?
I was just saying. I just said what did the cat say? But
What that cat do?
what that cat say? What the
Um,
cat doing?
What that cat do? Can I pet that dog?
I pet Dad.
But all right. So you guys make your way to the library, and it is a large multi-floor library with a spiral staircase in the center that leads up to each floor. There are floating lanterns everywhere. You see many, many young witches and old witches alike studying and researching. There's a main information desk. It's a very impressive magical library. Let me see. Where is but yeah, so I mean, like I said, it is a very impressive library.
Okay.
Ready, is this a librarian?
Big library.
It cut out. What did you say?
Is it like a librarian?
Is there like a librarian? At the help desk, you see a large book. There's no one there, but like I said, this is a massive, massive book. And beside the sign reads, library assistants, ring the bell.
Ding.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell, girl. Bring. So as you ring this small bell, the book flips open and begins quickly rifling through pages as if a strong wind blew through. And above the book, you see a small incorporeal entity pop out. It's not really. It doesn't look human. It looks more like it's chosen to take the form of a small mossling, which I can show you what that looks like here in a moment.
That sounds cute. Moslin.
Let me find that for you. And oh, here they are.
Aw.
Very cute.
Like a foot sprite, but moss.
Yeah, they're just soot sprites.
I'll bring that up later. Avalon's been watching Studio Ghibli, and has
Oh, good.
it's been great. So you see a small incorporeal shape like a mossling pop up, and thank you for opening the book. I am your library assistant. How can I help you today?
We need books on the Guardian Physic potion.
Researching Guardian Physic. And the book rifles back and forth and back and forth. No direct books found on the Guardian Physic. Books similar found. Books regarding legendary magical items and potions. Floor 3. Book of Potion History. Floor 4. Other research materials pertaining to special ingredients on base floor. How else can I help you today?
Uh,
I would feel. Thank you.
I walk up.
And mossling, do you have a name?
I am the library assistant spirit. I reside in this book. I do not have a name. A name is not necessary for this task.
I think everyone should have a name.
If you choose to name me, you can name me, and you may refer to me as that name, and I will respond to it when it is you.
But you should have a name that belongs to you, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I agree.
I have no
You
need for a name. I'm here to assist by funding research. Different people call
But
me
you're so
different
cute.
things.
You need name. You're so cute. You need name. Can I poke it?
You kind of poking at it. Like I said, it's incorporeal, but noticing that you're wanting to poke it, it becomes somewhat physical, and you poke it, and it kind of rocks back and.
Oh.
You may choose to name me if you so wish. Some have done so before, and I accept any name.
But what name do you like?
I will accept any name.
Pookie.
What was the name?
Pookie.
Pookie? If you so wish to name me Pookie, you may. I will respond.
Pookie baby. Pets it. I'm gonna pet it.
It lets you, and it just kind of.
It's so cute. Thank you, little Pookie friend.
I would like to walk up to Pookie, and I would say, "You got any good cookbooks?"
Researching cookbooks, and the pages flip. Floor 2. Aisle 27.
I look at Vess, and I look at Dahlia, and I go, "Floor 2 it is," and then I just walk up there. I don't even care what they're doing. I'm chefing it up. Wait, was there also another? Because he said 3 different books or book things. Were any of the other ones on floor 2?
No, I think it was base floor, and then floors 3 and 4.
3 was history.
It's 3, 4, and base floor. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go to floor 2 anyway. Just walk up there.
All right. And then where are you guys going? Did you have any further questions for the book?
No, I think I'm gonna head to floor 3.
I would like you to refer to the book as its name.
Pookie?
Okay.
Okay.
That is his name now. So
What did you say, Moon?
Pookie.
You should invite Pookie on our adventure.
You can't steal Pookie. He's in the book. He's like part of the library.
Take a book.
Steal the
I try to pick up the book.
You
You didn't expect this from us.
I didn't have a book planned is the problem. As you reach to pick up the book, first off, you notice that it's a lot heavier than it would appear. And then
Oh.
Pookie, the mossling spirit, turns bright red. And, please do not touch the book! Please do not touch the book! This book is here for all denizens of the Fishhead Coven. Please do not touch the book!
Why? Why can't we take you upstairs with us for once?
This book is for the use of all denizens of the Fishhead Coven in the library. This is a centralized location for all to find information. It must remain here, as is the designated task given to the book.
Do you really want to be stuck in this library forever?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
I have chosen
That's
this task. Information. Research. Spirits often find a task or an individual to assist and remain in that position until such a time as that task is no longer necessary or those individuals have completed their tasks.
Well, what if I never complete a task? Then I'm the individual you'd like to help, so therefore you come with me.
I am bound to the library by the task of the library, helping those with research.
Fine, Pookie. I will keep you in your spot.
Please
set
do not
the book
worry.
down for...
I enjoy my job. I enjoy my task. I have been here for very long. I am well treated. Do not worry. Pookie is fine here.
Okay.
Okay, we'll come visit you again.
That is acceptable. You may visit any time to... hold on, I lost my sentence. You may visit any time you need research help.
Okay, love you, Pookie. Pets Pookie. Again.
And as you pet Pookie...
I have such an interest in Pookie, guys.
Pookie says, "Thank you for researching in the library. Please be respectful of all other denizens." And the book closes real quick.
Dang it, Pookie doesn't love us back.
Dang it. He
So,
was so cute too.
I forgot your name. Gigi goes to floor 2 to look at cookbooks. What about you two?
Would
Would you like to go to floor 3, or are you gonna start at base floor?
I was gonna say floor 3 to look at the legends and what the legends say.
Okay. Yeah, let's go do
Mhm.
that. I think that's gonna be our best bet as well.
So since you guys are researching together, I will give you advantage on your checks there since you are combining your efforts. We'll start with Gigi though. Gigi, you are looking at these cookbooks and you find a lot of different types of cuisine, of different restaurants and
I'm
options.
looking for something specifically though.
Oh, okay. What are you looking for?
Yes.
I will be right back while Gigi's doing this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, you're good.
I am looking for teas. I am still on a quest to improve. I am still on a quest to improve the taste of the soothe because I do know how to make the soothe, correct?
I believe
So I know
so.
I
Yes, I
eavesdropped
believe.
in.
Yeah, you do. I think so.
Yeah, she told us all
Okay.
to make it before we left.
All right.
Yeah.
Where is
So
that?
I'm searching for that.
Hold on. There is something of interest here. I gotta find it though. It's not there. Ah, okay. So you find many books on teas. You do rifle through some general cookbooks, and
Mhm.
you know you pick up little tidbits here and there. You're already proficient with chef's tools. What I will say, how long are you? Do you spend any time researching other cooking methods and stuff? Or are you only searching specifically through the tea cookbooks?
I'm like, I might search through some other ones to just get like, um, ideas of different things I could make. Like, not really going in depth to like technique or anything, but
Okay.
I'll search through of just like different things. Yeah. So maybe if I'm like foraging for ingredients or something, I can like,
Okay.
something that I didn't know could be used, I can use it now. But
Okay.
so I'm doing a little bit of that, but for the most part, I'm looking at the teas.
So you are looking
to-
through things. You're interested, picking up things here and there, but not enough to really increase your knowledge drastically. You do find a book regarding teas written by an individual named Chizue.
Okay.
Chizue is the owner of Chizue's Tea House in the Land of Hot Water. That's the information in the forward of the book. He has written this book to help others who they love tea. And inside you notice where Chizue's Tea House is so that you can find out at a later point. And
Hold on. You said Gizaway?
Chizue, Chisuay. I think it may be on the map, but I'm not sure. It's in the Land of Hot Water. Yes, so right there. Right there.
Got it.
And you being in the restaurant industry, you do know of some different locations, and you piece together something Rococo told you a while back, that Cheeseways Tea House, and Hakuman's Ramen Shop and the Blackwater Wetlands are run by two brothers. Not much is known about these brothers outright in the general food community, but Hakuman is known very well for his ramen and Chizue for his tea. So you finally connect the dots of, oh, that's what Rococo was talking about, is these brothers that own these two different shops in two different areas. So this book is written by
Where
Chizue.
was the noodle house?
Hakuman's is, let's see, number 16. Hakuman is right here. So it's Hakuman and then Chizue.
Oh, so they're both in the...
Hakuman is in Blackwater
No.
and Chizue is in Land of Hot Water. Hakuman,
Okay.
Chizue. Hakuman, Chizue.
Got it.
And so let me think of how to work this. This you probably will want to write down. I would say with each bit of research, you figure out a way to improve on Spirit Soothe somewhat. For each improvement you make, it increases the efficacy of the ingredients used. So typically her Spirit Soothe she has to drink Spirit Soothe every day, or else she will, whatever's going on will happen. Through your research, you increase the efficacy to the point where, in this case, if it's a portion that you yourself have made for her, she can add. Let's see, how did we do that? I don't remember how we did that. She adds half a day to how long it takes before she starts feeling the effects. So rather than having to drink it every night, if she forgets, she has until a quarter way through the next morning to drink it. So we're going to call this upgrade 1 of 4, we'll say. And for each upgrade, it adds a quarter of a day.
Oh, a quarter of the day?
Yes.
So I thought this one was a half
Nope, quarter.
a day.
quarter.
Okay.
So you can upgrade this
Okay,
ability
but-
4 times, essentially.
Okay, but the real question is, will it taste better?
Yes.
Because that's what I really care about. Okay.
Yes, you're learning how to get the best out of the ingredients. So there are 3
Okay,
ingredients involved
okay.
in the Spirit Soothe, and then the overall efficacy of the tea itself and the taste of the tea itself. So 3 parts and then the whole. Now, that being said, as you're researching the tea and you're figuring out how to better help your friend, you get that feeling again. And you look up, and there's a pigeon on the rafters of floor 2 looking
Okay.
down at you. No one else notices the pigeon. It's cooing. It's no one else notices the pigeon. You begin to wonder if it's a real pigeon or if you're losing your
Okay.
mind. And this pigeon watches you and just stares at you as you're reading.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay, so that
almost like it's waiting to see what you do before it acts.
okay. I would like to take a note of where it's at,
Okay.
and then can I do a stealth check to slowly take out my slingshot and the pebble?
Yeah, like a sleight of hand kind of deal.
Yeah.
Okay, Vess has advantage, right? Yeah, you can do a stealth check. And I'll roll a perception.
Okay.
What you got?
That would be a. That's just a 10. That's just a 10.
You start reaching for your sling and this pebble, and your eyes are locked on the pigeon. You've already put the book away. And the pigeon notices immediately and dive bombs you. It
Okay.
flies down and it's trying to hit you. It makes one pass and comes back and back and forth and back and forth. And this pigeon is fast enough. People are having trouble tracking it. They don't know what's going on. They think you may be just going crazy. Because the pigeon will fly past you and then land in the rafters and kind of hide out of sight. And you're... and... once again, you don't know if this pigeon is real or not, but it's very real to you. And people are like, why is this guy flailing and making so much noise in the library?
I do not pay any mind to them. All right, I am locked in. So I don't know where it is anymore, right?
It's hiding in a rafter,
'Cause
yeah.
it's kind of hidden.
Yeah.
Okay. I done my research at this point.
Yeah, you've got the upgrade to the Spirit Soothe.
Okay. I am gonna start putting the books out, and then I'm gonna go meet up with them on the 3rd floor. I don't know they're on the 3rd floor. Do I know they're on the 3rd floor?
You would have
So I
seen them
left
walk up. Yeah,
technically.
you would have seen them walk up,
Okay.
I'd say.
Okay. So I go up to the 3rd floor and I meet up with them.
Okay. The pigeon follows you, but out of sight. So you guys are all on the 3rd floor, and you begin researching the different legends of different potions and potion makers, ingredients, things like that. Are you specifically looking for information on the Guardian Physic, or are you just kind of looking for anything? What are you specifically trying to look for?
I'm hoping to find ingredients.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm hoping to find clues about the ingredients.
Okay. What about you, Vess?
I'm open to finding out if there's anything on my condition, and if other people have had it, and what to do besides taking spirit soup.
I will also be right back. Hold on.
Okay.
If there's any information on that at all. Because my stuff, it's very rare, so. I'm
Gotcha.
just-
Now, quick question. I can't remember what we established. Did Alara
Yeah.
know and tell you about what your condition specifically is?
No, not really.
Did she
I
know
don't
what it
really
was?
know. Yes.
She knew, and she just didn't
But I
explain
don't
it fully.
exactly. Yeah. It's kind of a secret to me, but not. You know what I mean? I just
Okay.
know that it calms like it takes away those issues I have, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't really know how I absorbed these issues. I've just always had them.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I just think I kind of came with that, you know what I mean?
Right. Right. Okay. So
I know it's a lot more difficult sometimes thinking about that, but I think it's a fun thing to not understand
yeah.
what's
Yeah.
wrong
No.
with me
That's
really.
so. Moon, you first roll an investigation check for me with advantage.
$17.
17. Okay, now, Vess, I'm going to have you do the same thing, but Rec gifted you advantage on your next roll, so I'm going to let you roll 3 times and take the highest rather than
Okay,
just standard
so
advantage.
roll what am I rolling again? Give me-
Investigation.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Investigation plus advantage.
So
Plus
you already
3.
have advantage. You're getting an extra roll
Okay.
because Rec gifted you advantage, and so I'm doubling down, kind of. Or
Oh.
not doubling down, but you get the idea.
Okay. $19.
Okay. Okay, so Dahlia, you're researching into the ingredients, some rare ingredients on the island, kind of what classifies a common versus uncommon versus rare ingredient, the differences of okay, why is something common here but not elsewhere, and you do get the idea that, or you do the research and find that what really determines commonality versus rarity isn't so much necessarily just magical potential, but it's ease of finding. A common ingredient in one area may be uncommon in another, and vice versa. Um, uh, okay. Um, so you, in reading about rare ingredients, you find first off that it's near impossible to find anyone selling them, and if they are, it's for an exorbitant price or for an insane trade. Rare ingredients aren't really found in one place specifically. They are made with hours upon hours of research and work. They are things that have insane magical potential from years on years of absorption of magic energy. They're things that you do not just happen across. They're things that people search for constantly for long periods of time, and that effort that's put into finding them also adds to their rarity and to their magical potential. Um, in terms of their relation to magical or into to potions, they don't necessarily make a potion great. Their abilities can help, but it depends on who's making the potion and what else is added into it. The amount of time and effort put into the potion. And you read that in cases of legendary potions, these things that have only been maybe made once in history, and even then it's questionable at best if they've been made. Even rare potions may not be made with rare ingredients. It may be something more. It could be something beyond rare ingredients, but there's really no way of knowing without experimentation to see what ingredients do what. As with all potions, there's only trial and error. But that's the thing about legendary potions is they're legendary until someone writes them down. If the information is lost, it has to be rediscovered, as with a lot of lost information. You do find that in the research on legendary potions, the author encourages that if you hear rumors about people having special items. You hear rumors about people guarding things. It may be worth investigating, as you never know what they may have, if it may have magical properties, and if they're willing, that maybe if they don't understand them, they may be willing to trade for far less than what it's worth. Now, Vess, you in your researching, you come across a book regarding magical or spiritual ailments. Magical or spiritual, not ailments isn't quite the right word, but magical or spiritual conditions.
Okay.
You see different things that really don't make sense to what you're talking about. You see parts of what you have going on that you know of, but
Okay.
not all as a whole. You see people talking about change in hair color and texture. You see people talking about changes from potions in their skin color that doesn't go away. You see transfigurations talked about from magical effects or spiritual effects. In your research, you do find that some people that have a proclivity for magic, an increased capability and reservoir, so to speak, for magic, they may have something innate in them that has effects on their physical appearance that has given them that ability in magic. Something in their bloodline or that's happened in their family history that has allowed for, what may have been intended as a curse has also given certain boons, so to speak. What one person intends for harm may be good for another. And these people tend to, if it is a curse that's laid on a family, it passes through. Perhaps there was a member of the family of a different, not even necessarily different species, but different energy in the family line that has passed on through the bloodline. And a lot of these individuals that you read about, yes, they have physical characteristics or different negative traits from this, but they also are the ones who typically do have a lot of potential for magic ability.
Okay.
So that is what I'd say you guys gather from your research.
All right. I meet up with Dahlia and I ask, did you find anything at all?
I found some information about the nature of potion ingredients, but that is about it.
Darn, that's awful. I feel like we're not getting very good answers at all.
Am I here now?
Yeah, you've been with them. Yeah, you found them.
I tell them we're on the third floor, right?
Yes.
We should check. Oh,
So the council probably knows something, right? The higher ups.
They'd be the most
I would
likely
assume
in the
so.
coven to know something, but that doesn't necessarily mean they absolutely know what you're looking for.
How would you get in front of them? Would
that'd-
you have to like get trouble in order to get in front of them?
Would you have to what? I'm sorry.
Get in like big trouble or something? Are they in charge of things like that by any chance?
I mean, that may be one way, but you may also just get kicked out. That'd be something you'd have to ask around and find out how you gain an audience with the leader, the council of the Fishhead Coven.
Or if we just had to make enough racket that we got someone's attention.
I mean, once again, you may just get kicked out at that point.
That's may not work. We should probably get.
I think we should go to the fourth floor and continue a little bit more research.
Is the fourth floor the top floor, or is there another floor?
I'd say that's the top floor.
Okay.
Anything
We should
above it
definitely
would
go
be
to
just
the
like
top floor, then.
store. Anything above that would just be like storage and stuff for the library.
I vote we go top floor.
Why?
And what area was
Uh,
the fourth floor again? For like book wise.
It's a good question. I don't remember what I said. I'm gonna be honest.
Do you remember, Dahlia, whatsoever, what the fourth floor was?
I sure do.
Okay, because I don't
History.
remember. It was what?
History.
Oh, history of like potions and magic and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go to the fourth floor. We should definitely go up there.
Works for me.
I feel like we have a better chance at maybe finding what we're looking for there.
I agree. We should go to the fourth floor.
Okay. Excuse me. All right, so you guys go up to the fourth floor. What are you each individually looking for? Or are you looking for the same kind of thing?
I want to look for the same kind of thing. I want more information.
The pigeon is still here.
Hold on, let me rephrase. Are you guys looking for the same thing as each other? Like, are you all looking for the same topic? Sorry, I should have. What are you guys each individually or all together looking for? I should have. Sorry, that was me misspeaking.
I'm individually gonna look for the same thing, like just history
Okay.
on like spirit soothe and everything, and like all that stuff, and what other things it could be used for.
Okay.
Possibly other ways that it can last longer. That way I wouldn't have to take it every single day, kind of thing.
Are you mentioning what you're looking for to your party?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like, guys, I'm trying to figure out stuff about my spirit soothe. I don't really know a lot about what I just know about how to make it now, and that's about it. And I'm trying to research on like what my issues are here. So I know I'm not looking for what we're supposed to be looking for, but this is really good information for me.
I look at Vess and I'm like, well, I can make it better. I did some reading. I think I can make it better. I told you beforehand that there was not enough sweetness in it. I figured it out. I think you're just doing it wrong. Okay, if you use what ingredients are there? I forget what ingredients there in. Did I write it down? Hold on.
No, I think Vess did.
Purified sugar, spiced.
I have it written down.
Okay, what were they again?
I heard sugar.
Spirit tea leaves, purified sugar, and spiced spirit honey.
Okay, right.
Hold on. Sugar, spirit tea leaves.
It's spirit tea leaves, spiced spirit honey, and purified sugar.
Okay. I'm gonna make some crap up, but I'm like, no. What you're doing is you're adding the sugar way too early. Okay, when you're adding it in, it's gonna be in the place for so long that eventually, not the sugar. No, that doesn't make sense. The honey, you're putting it in way too. Yeah, sugar didn't make any sense, but the honey, you're putting it in way too early. Okay, it doesn't.
You don't get the
Scratch
full
it again. You're doing it way too late. You got to put it in early. Listen, man, I don't actually know how to cook. I don't know if you know this.
Remember, hey,
I'm just trying to think of any.
Real quick, remember, you're the only one who can make it upgraded right now. You are the sole person who has the ability to increase the taste and the ability of the spirit soothe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I just throwing that out there
Yeah,
to
I'm just-
remind.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm sitting there like I'm making crap up. I'm like, no, you're doing it way too. You're putting it way too late. It's got time. It's got to have time to simmer, to mix around. All right, you're doing it. Next time we get the ingredients, I can just trust me. I got this. It'll make it 10 times better.
Okay, I trust
Actually, it
you
will.
with that
Actually,
research.
let me clarify. It will actually be about 25% times better.
Hey, were you in the bathroom when I explained what he can do now?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I was in there because I briefly came in and I heard
So
spirit so I
he
got confused.
he researched it, and essentially what I have for him is he has four. He can potentially upgrade 4 times. With each upgrade, he increases the longevity of the spirit soothe by a quarter of a day. So
Ah,
in his research in the library, he himself is the only one who can do this right now. He's the only one who can make the upgraded
okay.
spirit soothe. And so
Don't piss me off.
he right now, if he makes you the spirit soothe, it will the longevity of the effects will last an extra quarter of a day. So if you don't drink it at night, you have until like a quarter through the next day to drink more. As long as what
Okay.
you had drank was one he made for you.
Okay, okay.
It lasts an extra 6 hours.
Yes, yeah, essentially. Um,
That's great.
and like I said, he can do that essentially 4 times.
That's fair. A day.
No. He can
each
he
time he
can
makes
he can
it.
upgrade 4 times.
Okay,
up
okay,
to-
okay.
So the max he will be able to increase its longevity is by an extra day. But he has to
Okay.
research 3 more times or figure out something to do 3 more times to do that.
Okay, so he can only do this a limited amount of times, not very often. So
He can
do
make the
this.
spirit soothe whenever.
Okay.
It's
And he
just
can upgrade it. He just
by
can only do it with that batch, you're saying.
he can upgrade the ability 4 times.
Oh,
So
okay, got it,
the
got it.
most he will ever be able to improve it is by giving an extra day of time. But once he hits that point, it's like a skill. Once he hits that
Okay.
point, every batch he makes will have an added day onto it. So every batch he makes will be enough for 2 days
Okay.
once he hits that point.
That reminds me. So after I explain that to her, I look at Dahlia. I ask, "What's your favorite food?"
Blueberries. God, I love blueberries.
That's a great question. Let me think about it.
Okay, so while she's thinking, on the 4th floor, you said you're further researching your condition, correct? Vess?
Yeah, we are on
Okay.
the 4th floor.
So you're researching the
Researching.
history of your condition.
Yes.
Gigi, what are you looking for?
I am not actually looking for anything.
Ah,
I am going to books and trying to look extra absorbed into whatever I'm reading.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah.
And then Dahlia, what are you looking for?
Just any mention of the guardian Physic, and my favorite food is fish.
Okay. All right. So
Any type of fish, just fish-based meals.
Just fish in general, yes. I just googled what do
Okay.
frogs and I picked one.
all right.
Okay.
So since you guys are looking for 3 different things, Vess, I'm gonna have you roll first. Roll an investigation check for me.
Oh. I have 17.
17. Gigi, roll a
Performance.
Deception check.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling that's where you're going with this, is you're trying to trick the pigeon.
Yeah, I'm trying to bait it in.
Yeah. So roll a deception for me. Or actually, no, you know what? You're right. Roll a... Ooh. Would that be performance or would that be...
Which one?
That's a good question. No, it would be performance. You're right.
Okay. That is a 19.
Okay. And Dahlia, you roll an investigation check for me.
10.
10. Okay. Vess, you are researching and you find a book called On the History of Magical Bloodlines. And
Okay.
as you're researching through, essentially what it is a book about sorcerers, people born with magic or who have received magic from an external source that does not play a consistent factor in their life like a warlock would. You read all sorts of things about the different bloodlines that can produce magical effects, magical affinities, some of the things that it can do. And you get to a section about spirit magic. And you read that of the spirits, you read about, the different strong spirits out there through history, the ones that are noted, named, and you read of a specific kind of spirit, the Oni. And this one, you see a picture of an Oni, or an interpretation of an Oni. These spirits that are known for being either tricksters that like to just play jokes, to even ones that are completely evil. And you see this picture of an interpretation of an Oni. It's what color is your skin when you transform, by the way? I never asked.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, the typical is red, but I mean, I'm open to whatever.
It was red. Yes, it was
Okay.
red.
So
Red,
you see
yeah.
this image of a
It's red.
large Oni, male Oni, with a great club, and he's got the horns, he's got the white puffed out hair, he's red, and he's got this look of like, okay, I'm ready to mess some stuff up. And you're reading through, and it resonates with you. And you read that in certain cases, the Oni have chosen to mix their bloodlines with humans to allow their magic into the physical world more easily. And this has created a bloodline of magic that is not common, but it is seen every now and then in Obojima, especially of those who have a special affinity for the spirits, such as elves. Dahlia, you begin looking for anything on the Guardian Physic. The problem is the specificity. There are no books that mention the Guardian Physic other than in passing of, you read about the mention of it on in old tomes and things like that have passed on. You see mention of it through different stories of, oh, this ruler may have had it, or this influential person was said to have drank it, or something along those lines. What you do find is in the legends of the Guardian Physic, you read that it is meant as a purifier. A purifier of what? It's hard to say. But the legends state that it is the essence of the island. It is what the island is supposed to be. And Gigi, you you begin reading a book called Magic for Dummies. You're holding it
It's
upside
down.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yep.
And you are in a surprising display of acting. Everyone believes you're actually reading, including the pigeon. The pigeon thinks that this is the perfect opportunity, and it dive bombs one last time. Its goal is to peck you fly around and poop on your head,
Okay. Okay.
and you are ready for it.
Uh-huh.
How are you reacting to this?
The moment it swings down, I like to think I have my metal pipe just like at my hip or something. I say like, if is it like coming from the side maybe?
It would be coming from. You'd be able to
Like
you're
obviously
watching
it's
it.
coming from above.
You're watching it from your
but
peripheral vision. It's kind of coming from behind you, thinking that it'll
Okay.
sneak attack you.
I immediately, as soon as I feel it coming in, I immediately grab the metal pipe at my waist, turn and just swing down as hard as I can, like
Roll-
swatting it like a fly.
Roll a wow. Roll
You should let me
a
roll a strength.
yeah. Roll a strength check at advantage. We'll just keep it simple.
Okay, okay. Oh, at advantage. All right.
Yeah, because you tricked it.
And then
You bamboozled this pigeon.
I believe I have. Do I not have proficiency with strength? I don't think I do.
It's not a strength saving throw. It's just a strength check.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Phew. Glad I got advantage. That is a 12. Is that enough? Is that
So you swing your metal pipe at this pigeon, and you don't fully. I mean, you hit it, but you don't fully clock it enough to undo the pigeon.
uh-huh.
Not permanently, anyways. But you do clock it in the head, and it falls to the ground and it's twitching a little bit, and it stands back up, and it looks at you, and you've successfully deterred you've made the pigeon aware that you are worthy of petting the the thing that's name I forget, Mr. whatever, or Mighty whatever it was.
Mighty
Pikalik. Yes, thank you, Pikalik. It accepts that you are a worthy petter, and
that's a okay.
it nods and flies away for good.
As it flies away, I want to throw the pebble at it.
Oh,
Dex check. You're throwing the pebble, right?
We'll slingshot it.
Okay,
We'll
yeah, dex
slingshot
check.
it.
Yep, do a dex check.
14.
Well, you slingshot the pigeon with the pebble and knock it in the head, and it between the pipe and the rock, it falls to the ground and it's dead. Everyone kind of turns around and looks at you because they hear this thump on the floor, and they see this small child with a sling standing over the body of a pigeon.
God.
And
As I pick it up and I shove it in my bag. That's dinner for later.
from behind you, you hear, "You have disturbed the library. Please leave." And you turn around, and Pookie, right? Pookie is standing behind
Pookie.
you, and Pookie is the color yellow. And Pookie looks at you and goes, "You have disturbed the peace of the library. Please leave. You are causing too much racket. Please leave with your pigeon."
I understand. I nod and I walk down, triumphant.
"You two may stay, but just know that the actions of your friend will be on you as the ones who are elder than him."
Oh.
And Pookie dissipates again as Gigi walks down this flight of stairs and towards the exit of the entrance of the library.
All I can say,
we-
absolutely worth it.
We should probably go with him just because I don't want to leave him alone.
Why wouldn't you?
You say that like you don't trust me.
Not that. Just don't want you to have to be by yourself.
I will say Gigi would exit the library first, and in front of him jumps Lady and Mighty People Leap. And they're eyeballing his little bag.
Oh no.
They've been kind of watching a little bit. They've been walking in and out of the library. They've been watching you guys because you are newcomers and you're interesting. And they saw what happened, and they're looking at Gigi and looking at his bag and back and forth like they can't talk to him because he doesn't speak Torum, but they're standing in front of him like
they're looking at my bag and then
yep. And then
just-
back at you and like trying to communicate with their eyes essentially.
I take the pigeon out of my bag and just hold it in front of them.
And you see
and
the
see what they do.
you see the tips of their tail do that like little that thing that cats do, and you hear that chirping. I can't do the chirping sound.
I know what you're talking about.
But they are like fixated on the pigeon.
I throw it up into the air and not like up into the air,
Yeah.
but
You-
I toss it,
And they grab it and run off with it. But in a split second later, they do return, and they return with a single it's something they've nabbed from one of the local shops. Something very cat-like that of course they would grab. They bring for you,
Blueberry?
huh?
I said blueberry?
No. I'm debating which one I want. Hold on, I gotta look at something real quick because I don't know if I want to. How big of an item I want to give here? Hold on.
You just give me the potion we're looking for. Just yep, that's it. Campaign over.
Hold on, I want to. Is that? Okay, yeah, we'll go common rarity. Okay, they lay in front of your feet. What looks like the tail of a snake, but made out of like stone and dirt. For your notes, it is a clay snake tail. And they give you this and run off with their new dinner. And at this point, Dahlia and Vess would come out behind you as you're holding this snake tail. And
Oh.
Huh?
No, I'm just listening. Sorry.
Oh, and obviously they're confused and trying to determine what to do next.
Uh,
Oh, what the?
Gigi, what happened?
What time of the day is
Victory.
it at this point?
Victory happened.
It's nearing evening, I'd say. Or it is
Did we find a
evening.
place to stay?
Do I get a sense? Is this like an or is this a?
Like an ingredient.
Does Vess have the Does Vess have the ingredient thing?
The arcane detection kit. You would
Yeah.
assume that it's not something that they didn't just give you a snake tail. You would assume it's probably something of a little bit more value than just a part of an animal.
Okay. So I just hand the thing. I'm like, we should use this on the arcane detector.
And yes, there is an inn that you guys can go to for the evening. It'll cost you 1 gold each per room. I assume you would buy 3 rooms. Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay.
That's best idea.
Well, I need I sleep outside apparently. I do not have a gold. I
Oh.
spent it all on the rations. I got us food.
I
I wasn't
Well, I
thinking
will
that far. I was giving us food, man.
I have enough to pay for Gigi's room and
Okay.
mine.
So I'm going to assume that you guys use the arcane detection kit on the clay snake tail. It is what it sounds like. It is the tail of a snake that is it's a living snake, but it's made out of clay. Um, as a venomous snake, or wait, no, sorry, non-venomous. Sorry, non-venomous doesn't mean that they aren't dangerous. Like any snakes, they are good at hunting, and so that obviously that pervades in their magical essence. In terms of their skills, it goes combat is the highest, then utility, then whimsy. So you add that to your ingredients that you have. And you guys settle in for the evening. Is there any last minute planning that you want to discuss or anything that you want to last minute do?
Can you
Well,
say the what you said for the arcane detection kit again? I was
Yeah.
setting up my
So
little.
the clay snake tail, it's combat, then utility, then whimsy.
okay.
Highest medium lowest. Okay. I think we should just try and ask around to find a way to get in front of the council.
I think that's the
Yeah.
best way because I feel like that's the only people that might even know anything because I feel like we're not really getting anywhere super far, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So next session, you guys are wanting to um
Try
try
to
to.
contact the council.
Okay. Is there any other anything else that you guys wanted to bring up with each other or get in motion?
I
Nothing.
think that I was going to talk to them about some of my findings
Okay.
on
Yeah.
my condition and just be kind of honest with them since I feel like we've been around with each other for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk to them while we're before we head off to the inn. But I just want to talk to you guys, and I know you guys have probably been confused on why I have to take this spirit soothe and I have this condition. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I didn't know very much about my condition until I read some books in the library. Isn't that sad? My mentor didn't tell me very much. Just that I need to take this spirit soothe and to take it every day, and that's it. So, or else I'll be honest with you guys, I sprout horns, my skin changes color, my hair changes color. It is very odd to see, and unfortunately, you're probably going to see it eventually. So, I just wanted to fair warn you. But I unfortunately read up on quite a few things today that made me worried. So,
Are you dangerous in this form?
I don't know, but the 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 other Onis, it's like Oni spirit essentially is what it is, and those other Oni spirits have the same exact features that I have when I have my issues, and they're typically tricksters or evil, and that's concerning.
Are you possessed by an oni?
Um, no, I maybe. I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing. I just ever since I was young I've had this and that my mentor is the one who just told me to take this and I've always known I've had something wrong with me but I never really got the chance to research it. So honestly, I don't know, but I just wanted to warn you guys because it's very odd for me just as much as it probably is going to be odd for you.
I would say, as
I
of now, you feel confident that this is what it is. You don't know for 100%, but you do feel confident that it is this Oni bloodline. You do not know what spurred it on as of now. I will confirm that.
Okay, so I don't know about how it came about. I just know that
No.
I am definitely
You feel pretty
part of that.
strongly that this is what has pushed for your proficiency with magics and your transformation, obviously.
Now, do I know if I am dangerous in this form or not? Because or if
No,
I
because
am,
you've
'cause I don't-
never gotten into.
Okay, you're right.
You've
I've
never fully
always
progressed into your Oni form.
Yes, I've only barely
Yeah.
scratched the surface of. Okay. Cool. Yeah, but I just wanted to be honest with you guys because even though I don't know a lot, I still wanted to let you guys be aware just in case I do sprout my horns or my skin color changes or my hair changes. I don't want you guys to be scared of me because I know I'm not harmful. As long as I take my soothe, everything should be completely normal.
Did you get this idea from Dandanon?
Hmm?
From the
No,
anime?
no. It's
Oh.
on a real note. It is the subclass that's created by Obojima for the sorcerer.
Um,
It's called the Oni bloodline. And then she and I discussed
Good
kind of the
input.
mechanics of how to go about this prior to starting the campaign. Plus,
Very
I don't think what's her butt in Danadin is an Oni. I think she's just like a.
No, well, the dude is like got the spirit of some like ghost inside of him.
Oh, you meant like the design of it? No. This is how Onis typically look in mythology and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, Onis
So
typically.
I think
Traditionally,
Okay.
Onis have red skin, white or just long puffed out hair, horns, and they are sometimes they do have fangs and claws and stuff like that. And they are tricksters or evil, depending on the story.
Okay, so same story.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, so she gives you this information, and you guys obviously you've traveled this far. She's not caused anything to bring you any sort of concern. So I would say that you guys go back to the inn and get rest for the next day. And that, unless there's anything else, is where we will end off. Anything else?
I don't think that
all right.
All right.
Nope.
that is good.
Me?
What did you guys say?
I said sounds good to me.
Okay. I will say, Amber.
Mhm.
The irony is you just explained this
Uh-huh.
and you forgot.
Hey, but oh, I haven't made it yet. Dang it.
So, what is the first transformation part that we discussed?
I'm pretty sure it's hair.
The hair. All right. So remember,
Yeah.
next time we play, your hair is going to be puffed out and white, very coarse, not animal-like, but let me see if I can
Untamed.
find some. Huh?
Untamed.
Yes. Let's see. I don't want to find like a cosplay. I don't want to take credit for something. Let me try this. I'll pull up the picture. Think like that, but puffed up. That's the actual image of the Oni subclass.
Ah,
So yeah, that is the first transformation. But with that, we will end off the session. Now, keep in mind, you don't have any of the effects of the Oni transformations in roleplay. Until you hit level 3, you
Uh-huh.
don't get the effects of the transformations in combat either. None of you have hit level 3 for your subclasses yet. I will say, in your investigation and your research, you would have gained some experience in kind of like you would in making potions.
Mhm.
I would say, Let's see. I know Gigi and Vess are at what 150 XP right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm just at 100.
What are you at, Dahlia?
I think. Here,
I think
have
Dahlia
it.
had more from that one time.
Yeah, she had more because she
just have
stayed back
100.
with Danja.
Yes.
She has the most out of the three. She may have 150, and you two may have 100.
I
have
only
100.
have. I think I only have 100. Yeah, I only have 100.
So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
let's see. If she has 150, you guys have 100. We'll say you guys each gain 50 experience. Or you know what? Oh goodness, let me think here. See 100, 100, 150. I'm trying to think if I want to what on earth? Cumulative XP required for the party. We'll just say at each level. Okay. Because you research so much into your condition, Vess, you would, I'd say, gain the most experience. I'm going to say that you gained 150 XP, and the other two gained. Well, let's see. Hold on. 150, 100, 100. I'd say you're all at 250 XP right now. Your research through today and stuff like that would bring you up to 250 XP total. I'm going to try to award you, as long as you do something outside of just goofing around. I will try to award you at least 50 XP each session. I do want you guys to be able to level up and get to your subclasses. So I'll say 250 just because you guys did a lot of research today. You guys are all at 250 XP. So as long as you guys do something worthwhile next session, you should make it to level 2.
Okay. Cool.
Got it. Understandable.
So yeah, and that is the end of that. I did have a question now that we are in the portion where we're just hanging out talking. Did I explain first age tech to you guys?
You said it was like
You
sort
did.
of retro.
Yeah.
You explained it to me before,
Okay.
like when you were telling me about the campaign.
That's true. Plasma is productivity can be near impossible. So first age tech, before everything else, there is the idea of the first age and the history of Obojima. You've got let me see if I can find the line here. So the first age is how it sounds, the first age. That's the timeline. The first age is up here before the known races make it onto the island. A lot of the magic items on the island are what's called first age tech. Thanks, Plasma. It all looks like analog. So your Game Boys, your cassette players, your magic items like Rubik's cubes, things like that. And this is how all the magic in Obojima is flavor texted, is under this idea of like spell scrolls are going to be your cassette tapes, things like that. In terms of how you utilize them, you can find first age tech in different states of usage. You can find them in perfect condition, rough condition, or unsalvageable condition. And each one requires something different. First stage tech is typically powered either by the Jolt spell, which I think may be a cantrip, or it's powered by a spirit who dwells within the item, kind of like Satch. Now, Satch isn't a first age item, he's just a spirit in a bag. But it's the same kind of principle where a spirit can be within a first stage item and power it up. Otherwise, it's the Jolt spell in a lot of cases. in the different states, you can fix ones that are in somewhat disarray, but if it's too far gone, it's you just salvage it for parts essentially. Um, Most magic items that aren't electronic based, you can use without the jolt spell. I'd say. It'll kind of we may not even really run into it. But that's kind of the idea behind the first stage. Is it's left behind a lot of stuff that is used today without a lot of knowledge of the history behind it. And so that's where you get like the salvage and mechanic skills a bit more. I'm not sure about the pacify. I'm guessing that's from a spell or something. I know explained the difference in potions as well, how potions or not potions, shields operate. And we'll come into this. We'll run into this stuff a bit more as we go. But I wasn't sure if you'd run into first age tech with the vending machine. The vending machines are technically considered first age tech. They are powered by the spirits that the wizard leaves to protect them, or by jolt spells, things like that. So that's kind of where that comes in. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that. So Newt, I explained to them next week we will not have D&D.
Okay.
Amber has a work thing, so instead of trying to figure out why we're doing what or whatever, we're just going to leave it at no D&D next week. We'll meet up the following week.
Okay.
I know we're still new and it's kind of been a weird. As of now, is every week still working for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, seems to be
Yes.
fine. Usually, I'll let you know ahead of time if
Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, and we'll kind of keep an eye on it. Like I said, it is still fairly new. This is the first month of it, and we haven't been able to meet every week fully, so it's kind of a weird one. So I'm kind of waiting to make any final judgments until we have at least a full 4 weeks where we're all present. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah.
that's where it's 4 just normal run-of-the-mill weeks. I feel like that's going to be our best indicator of how the best scheduling will play out. Plus, I'm meeting with Rec this weekend. Hopefully, we've had to reschedule like 5 times. I'm meeting with him this weekend to get the thumbnail components ready or finalized. Just confirm them. Get an overlay planned or made, and get nameplates made, which will be helpful as well. So I'm hopefully going to have those before our next session, which would be really cool. So we actually ran a little bit longer. What did you guys think of the session?
That was
Pretty-
fun. That was a good time.
What were some favorite parts?
Hitting the pigeon.
Of course it
head.
was.
I
Yeah.
loved that.
What'd you
whole
say,
thing.
Moon?
That was funny.
Lady and People Leap.
People Leap and Lady. Yeah, those are, yeah.
I did love them too so much. I also really enjoyed like looking more into like my issue and
Yours has
all that, too.
unfolded.
That was really
Yours has unfolded very well, more so than I anticipated, which is really cool.
I'm glad that it took a few sessions though. I wanted
Yeah.
it to not be like immediately, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, and I've kind of got ideas of how to. Once you guys reach your subclass level, which is level 3 for each of you, I think. I may.
Yeah.
I have an idea of how to explain what happens that pushes you towards your subclasses. But Moon, your ear is great. All I could see was your ear as you were laying down. Like, that is a good ear. No.
Good ear.
I've got ideas of how to do it, but yours is unfolding like from the start very well. I'm surprised your favorite wasn't Pookie.
I do love me some Pookie.
Pookie was great.
I just was like, oh, it's so cute.
The Mosslings I love. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. So the Mosslings. So this book is based largely, or it's inspired largely by Studio Ghibli and Legend of Zelda. And I think the second book is going to be as well. It all seems to be, it's all connected. It'll all be connected and stuff like this. But the Mosslings are very Studio Ghibli. What I was saying, Avalon. We started having her watch Studio Ghibli because they're exciting movies, but they aren't like geek you up exciting. And she's been watching
Oh yeah.
Kiki's Delivery Service, Ponyo, and Totoro, like on repeat. We watched Totoro for the first time last night. She has been dressing. She has a little toy broom. She has the toy broom. She has me tie a little stuffed cat puppet she has around her belly. And then she'll put on like a headband that's a bow, a little green bow. And that's her Kiki costume. She absolutely loves Kiki's delivery service. We were talking about maybe showing her Spirited Away, except I'm worried that No Face, when he goes kind of crazy, will freak her out.
Yeah, that
I
one
would
might
say
be
the witch also probably.
Oh, not
could
Baba
see the
Yaga.
witch also.
I don't know. The spider
You know
guy
which
may
one,
the
the-
spider guy might freak her out a little
Yeah.
bit more.
That one you might want to wait
Yeah,
on that one.
that's what
Go
I
ahead
no.
and
That's
show
what I
her,
was saying.
Go ahead and show her Grave of the Fireflies.
I made
Go
that
ahead,
joke
you-
already, man. I've not even watched
Listen,
that one, but
man,
I
you
made
gotta-
that joke.
You
Oh,
haven't
dude,
watched
it's
No,
much.
we don't watch a lot of
it's
movies.
so.
We don't
I
rephrase.
watched
We don't
that.
watch a lot of movies that aren't meant for toddlers. I will say,
I'm devastating.
Kanati had a lot of fun when we watched Ponyo with her for the first time, because you look at how Ponyo is, and then me and Kanati, and then you look at me, Kanati, and Avalon. Then you look at Ponyo, her dad, and the ocean spirit goddess, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty close.
You could probably show her Princess Mononoke and Howl's Moving Castle.
Not Mononoke.
Yeah, I feel like those are good.
Not Mononoke.
Yeah.
Oh,
Howl's
this-
Moving Castle, maybe.
Howl's Moving Castle, yes. That one's very calm and very good. Mononoke, no.
The only
That one has
the only
like
thing with
outright
Howl's Moving-
war.
the only thing
I
with
don't
Howl's Moving Castle is maybe
Devastating and scary.
his like change.
Hold on.
Maybe.
Arietti is a good one.
Arietti, yeah. Castle in the Sky, maybe.
You could do. I haven't seen all of them, but there's like two that are kind of tied. One of them is like The Cat Returns or something.
I've heard good
Have you
things
seen
about that
Porco-
one.
You
Porco
could
Rosso.
show that one. That one's not too bad.
Porco Rosso, she'd get so bored.
I'm not saying show it to her, but have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen Porco Rosso.
It's good.
I haven't still not seen Boy and the Heron or Princess Mononoke, and I need to watch them both.
Princess Mononoke is one of
I have-
Kanati's two favorites.
Yeah. Because out of mine, Spirited Away is probably the favorite.
And that is the one
far.
that I would say Obojima is closest to, is Spirited Away.
Yeah, especially with like the old tech
Mhm.
and stuff.
Kanati's favorites are Mononoke and Spirited Away. Mine are Ponyo and probably Spirited Away or Totoro, one of the two.
Mine is Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro for sure.
Avalon just loves them. She really does. It's been fun watching them with her. We started out with Kiki because she every Halloween she'll go, "This is my witch's laugh, hee hee hee."
Oh,
And so we're like, well, why not? And yeah, it was a hit immediately. I told her, I'm like, do you want to watch one that has something that looks like a big bear? And she goes, yeah. And there's one where there's a girl that's a fish, and she's just been all over it.
she's been stoked. I love that.
That was one thing I was very excited and very nervous for doing Obojima, is I was really hoping my story kept the idea of Studio Ghibli in mind, that it hit those notes very well. And I am very excited because I've mentioned that in every campaign I write, Avalon is an NPC in some way. And the NPC she is in this, I think, very much fits the Studio Ghibli kind of mindset. But we'll see. Where you guys are nowhere, you haven't even come close to
Probably didn't
the
scratch
first
surface to get through
the first
NPC.
like landmark. Well, you're kind of getting there. You would have potentially gotten closer to it today. But
if
you
we went
kind of
somewhere else.
went a different route with the whole rumor thing. And that is a little bit on me because of how I set up the information on the factions.
Got it.
So that one is a little bit on me. You're getting the whole idea of like pursuing the rumors and stuff. That is kind of how I set up the factions. It just which factions give information and stuff like that. You did receive information for, I won't say what, but you did receive information for the one of the not milestones, but one of the checkpoints for the story. But I won't say what information you got that is that checkpoint.
Okay.
I need to find a way to bring Escanor. His name is Escalante. I need to find a way to bring him back because that one, I liked that character. That was fun.
Yeah.
Was Master General Handlebars?
Huh? Yeah. That's Escalante. Like I said, I kind of picture just Escanor, but you cut him off at the knees.
So you remove the shins.
You remove the
just
shins,
remove
yes. Just like Jontron says, you remove the shins.
Yeah. Get them out. You don't need them.
What are you gonna do? You can't do a shin attack from that. No. Have all three of you watched Iron Lung?
I have
Yet?
not. No.
I thought you and
Not yet.
I thought you and Dusk went to see it the
Y'all-
other day.
I said yeah.
Oh, I
Wanna
thought
go
you
see
said
it
not yet.
So bad.
I'm
I
not
wonder if
usually.
it's still.
It is. I'm not usually into horror, which this is kind of loosely horror. It's more thriller, suspense.
It's cosmic horror is what it is.
Yeah. Which I'm a little bit more into, but horror just isn't typically my genre just because I have to avoid it because of sleepwalking. Not that this one was like scary or anything. It really wasn't. It was, if anything, it was maybe a little. If you're claustrophobic, which I am a little bit, it can mess with that, or thalassophobia. But it's more unnerving, if anything, and it can be very it can be very confusing.
I think
I've
that's
heard
part
if
of
you haven't played.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I've heard if you haven't played the game, it's very.
well, and Rex said it's not a ton like the game either.
Hmm.
I mean, he said it's definitely in terms of like mechanics and stuff, it is to a degree, and the story is, but like how it's presented is it gives a lot more because you have to do creative liberty and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really good though. It was surprisingly good. I made a lot of jokes to Rec, like we were watching the trailers. I'm like, this is a lot of horror trailers for Despicable Me 5. And at the end of the movie, I'm like, so I asked him, I'm like, okay, I need you to run through this movie with me. He goes, okay, what about? I said, okay, I got that he's in a submarine. I get that there's a planet of blood. And I got the intention that this is not Subnautica. And he goes, yes. But once I ran through what I assumed of it. And for the most part, I got it right on the first run. It was just some detail stuff. But it was really good, especially for a movie that's not a big production company and stuff like that.
If you liked Iron Man, you might like Event Horizon.
I've watched one other cosmic horror movie. It was Color Out of Space, with Nick Cage.
Mhm.
That one I didn't care for. Kanadi and I, neither of us cared for it. More so just because of it was a little confusing, but also neither of us really care for body horror too much. And Color Out of Space is very, very body horror. Like the merging of the llamas and the mother and the son merge together and the dad kisses the merged body and it's weird. It's very odd.
Yeah.
The son someone falls down a well and is mutated and then they shoot them to keep them from suffering and it's pretty what you'd expect from H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Dude, my favorite thing about H.P. Lovecraft is like he's such a he creates these like super abstract
Well, he did. He's
horrors,
dead.
Yeah, that is true. He does all that, and it's like super intense and stuff, but he doesn't really get what's actually scary, what's not, because in the same vein that he puts like, Cthulhu as a thought,
Yeah, Azathoth. Yeah.
yeah, all of them, all these eldritch horrors. He also puts like penguins, and like I was reading one thing. It was his. I think the book was called like Mountains of Madness or something.
Yeah, that's one of his.
Yeah,
Or
and
one of the
in
ones
one of
based on
these,
his or something.
yeah, and he had a passage where he was describing the mountains, and he was like, and they looked like these. He basically referenced this artist who made mountain landscapes, and he was like, yeah, and these super intense, like psychedelic. He's basically saying how intense and freaky these paintings are. I looked them up. They're just mountains. Like they are just mountains.
Homeboy was
There's
just
nothing.
He was just talking about Bob Ross.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is like in all these categories where he has insane creatures of horror, he also puts these like super mundane,
And they
just
went
not
into a Midwest Walmart.
that is horror. That is
I mean,
horror.
yeah. You
I've
walk
never
in
been-
and
yeah, that is
you see a woman who's 500 pounds in a stained thong on a scooter.
yeah.
You're going crazy. That's
Yeah.
Ghost, have you been in our local Walmart?
What?
Have you been in our local Walmart? You see what they're doing to it?
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Hate it. And they did
Uh,
this to the one where I was living before too.
I want
So I
them
went
to.
from one doing this to my normal one doing it.
I want them to get rid of the person who stands in the middle of the aisle trying to sell something about Amarin.
That's the worst.
It gets on my
Oh,
nerves.
apparently somewhat legit. My parents learned that the hard way.
They-
The what?
It's a little legit, apparently.
What is?
They weren't the Amarin people saying, "Hey, your bill's about to go up." They weren't lying.
Oh yeah, no, ours
It
went
was-
up, and we have solar panels. But
Yeah.
it's also the winter and
I,
everything.
I
Yeah.
can't do anything about it because I'm technically apartment complex. I can't deal with any of that.
Yeah.
So every time they ask me, I just find it really funny to say, "Oh, I'm homeless," and then keep walking.
But anyways, that is where we will call it for the night. Thank you guys for joining. It was a good time. As always, thank everyone for being here. If you liked everything, check out all the places: YouTube, Discord, Twitch, TikTok. Share with all the people, share with your friends, share with your family, share with your neighbors, and share with your little mossling spirits that
Our
read
pookies.
books. As always, thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great night, great week, great day, great everything. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Ghostlings.
Bye.
Bye, Multiverse Menagerie Party.